We're back.
I don't know, man.
Aidan's scared.
So before we start, I'm like, hey Riley, let's just make sure these microphones work. Before we well, to go back, we one time we recorded a whole episode, and I went back and listened to it, and it sounded like we were underwater. So I was like, I'm not making that mistake again.
That was.
So I was like, here, let me pull this mic over here. I just fully slammed the mic in my face.
Chipped a tooth.
And yeah, I mean,
he's gushing blood.
I have half my teeth are gone, and it's a good start, man. But a lot's happened international. You know what? It's international break. We're on spring recess.
Yeah. No school.
Right now.
No prim.
No.
We are ready. What are we going to talk about today?
Well, that's what I'm saying. We're always so reactionary, thinking about what's already gone on, like in the prim and such. We're going to be some forward thinkers today.
Proactive beast.
And before that, actually, we're going to do a tad bit of like reaction because we're just going to be like, hey, these people won in the playoffs. A certain country failed to qualify, if you didn't notice. But then, I don't know if you people saw Fox Sports, they released a certainly questionable list of the 26 players who would define the 2026 World Cup. And we are here to fix that. We'll get more into detail
it was bad
in a few minutes. But first, some games happened, Riley. Fill me in.
It did. All right, so what did we have the other day? We had the European fixtures for the last, what was it, like 4 teams to get in. And then we had the 2 rest of world fixtures. Let me just try and pull those up.
For some reason, they're like really hard to like. It's really hard to look up like the games. I don't know why.
I know. Hold on.
Like if you look up World Cup playoffs, it just pulls up the upcoming World Cup.
All right, I've got the 4. Okay, so 2 of them went to PK shootouts, surprisingly, and then the one that was on TV for me at least was Italy-Bosnia, because obviously Italy, like being the biggest team that hadn't qualified and obviously still didn't qualify.
I can't wrap. I've been trying to wrap my head around the fact that it'll be at least 16. Imagine the first 16 years of your life, Riley.
I saw a post today. The last Italy World Cup game, Luis Suarez bit Chiellini.
Dang, that's like. I saw another one. I was like, Oscar's goal against Germany in the 7-1 game was after Italy's last World Cup game. I was like,
yeah,
it's unreal. But it's like
insane.
Imagine like the first. You know how long the first 16 years of your life took when you just like deep it.
16 years.
Yeah, 16 years. But like, just think about everything you did in between that.
Yeah.
All the what you grew up to be. That's at least at bare minimum the time that'll pass between Italy's last World Cup game and their next. And in the middle of all of it,
they won the Euros.
They like randomly became the best team in the world for like a couple months.
Yeah.
And won the year.
And then still couldn't qualify.
Unbelievable. 4-time world champions and they just can't
even
kind of hilarious.
Can't even qualify for an expanded.
48 teams and they still find a way to lose. And it's like it's not like I see all this stuff about how like it's so hard to qualify in the Europe structure, which like to be fair, but let's think about it the other way. 2022, they lost to North Macedonia.
Yeah.
In the qualifier round.
Like you guys are just losing.
And like the teams they beat in their group were like this year, I don't remember off the top, it was like Estonia, Moldova. Like
it's like come on.
They're not playing world beating teams and like
yeah.
It's on them.
Still
it's like you're
Bosnia,
Italy. You got some of the Barella.
Yeah.
You got one of the best goalkeepers in the world.
Yeah.
One of the like.
I mean, they're not like the Italy. They're not like the Italy of old, but they still have like quality.
I know they got like players everywhere still.
Yeah.
I'm not like the biggest Italy fan, so I mean, I'm certainly.
They still
not
had the chance. They still had the chance. They were 1-0 up. They're like Moyes Kane, like relatively early, and then the red card at the end of the half. Really, I think kind of like not sealed their fate 'cause they're still winning, but like kind of doomed them to the second half.
Like, here we go again.
We're just gonna have to defend, and then it like Bosnia scored in like the 70th or 72nd or something. And I was like, all right, Italy's like doomed here, but then they didn't concede another goal, which like to be fair, like was very surprising because Bosnia had an insane amount of chances, and they got the pins, and I was like, all right, if Italy wins, this is like the biggest scrape through of all time to get to the World Cup.
And then they still
and
didn't.
they missed 3 penalties. So
I mean,
I mean,
what is it about Italy and missing penalties, man? Think about remember the Zaza penalty in Euro 2016.
yeah. It's like
That was one of the
the first one
things
they
I've ever
missed, he
seen.
just skied it over.
Sounds about right.
But it's like their first taker they gives like a 19-year-old striker who'd probably played for Italy like 3 times before. It's like why don't I know he's your striker, but like he's like a teenager.
Gotta have
like
your big
get-
players for the big
Yeah,
moments.
it's like most of their big players had gone off. Like DeMarco Barrea had all gone off because they were played 120 minutes. So
Unbelievable.
it is bad, but oh well. I guess they don't deserve to be there.
Dude, imagine the world food competition,
Yeah, they're probably
and
at
for
first.
3 straight tournaments or for 12 straight years, pizza makes no appearance.
Yeah,
You can't have food without pizza.
spaghetti, bro.
Can't have, or lasagna.
Noodles.
Dude, where are the Italians at, man?
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Speaking of another another awful penalty shootout. Denmark losing in penalties. They also missed 3.
Have they really?
Yeah.
I thought they were in
No,
22.
not like they missed 3 penalties.
Oh, I thought you meant 3 World Cups in a row. 'Cause
No.
I was just thinking about.
Pretty sure
I was
they were in the
oh,
last one.
Yeah, I think they've been in the.
No,
last
they missed
3 or
3
4.
penalties against Czechia or saved.
God, that
But
sucks for Denmark. I like
Yeah.
Denmark.
I do too.
Didn't Hoyland miss a penalty? I didn't
He
actually
did.
watch it, but
Hoyland did
Poor
miss
guy.
a penalty. I could pull it up. Let's see. Penalties 3-1 stats. Maybe not. Let's see if it'll actually pull up.
my head canon Hoyland missed a penalty. That's all that matters.
That is all that matters, actually. But, yeah, so they obviously didn't qualify. And then the one that was, like, closer to ours was the Kosovo-Turkey game.
That's true. The last team in
Yeah.
USA's group is now known, which, I mean,
Turkey.
I think
I
it was
forgot
always
about
going to
it.
be Turkey.
Yeah.
Now that I honestly don't remember other than Kosovo, I don't even remember. Who were the other 2 teams it could have been? one team?
Let's see. Slovakia, Romania.
Okay, yeah. So it was always going to be Turkey.
Yeah. But
Here they are.
I think Turkey could win the group
Yeah.
based
I
on
mean,
like I don't
based
I don't
on the makeup of their team. They're always like, I remember, was it Euro 2020 or the 2021?
Dark
Whenever
horses,
they played it, where
yeah.
I was like, oh, they're the dark horse because they got like all these sneaky players. And it's like
And
people
they-
love to label
yeah.
Turkey as a dark horse, and it's easy to when you look at some of the.
Yeah, like
Players on the team,
Yildiz,
and also-
Güler.
The U.S. had quite a poor showing.
Yeah.
This
Like ultimately I think like at the top, like player wise, Turkey has better star players than
I'd
us,
say
but like
Turkey's best players,
are better than
Very
our best
much.
players. But I think like as like if you look at like
a whole makeup of it.
I think our
yeah.
team's better.
Yeah, I think like it's still like if the U.S. doesn't win this group, that's such a disappointment. But
Yeah. I don't
like
know.
it wouldn't shock me if
like
Turkey,
the last couple games we haven't looked good.
because like I'm just assuming that the U.S. and Turkey will both go like unbeaten against. Dude, Paraguay's also got like I'm not worried about Paraguay, but they also got some sneaky good players on there.
Ciso, Almiron.
Diego Gomez at Brighton.
Yeah.
Like,
Like they have like good players.
they have a
but,
decent.
like if the
little
USA
makeup.
can't beat
they
Paraguay,
have some
then,
experienced center backs.
then I
But like
no
yeah,
one
it's
deserves
Paraguay.
anything.
Like
yeah, and then Australia.
Australia. They got Nestroy though.
Yeah, okay.
Irankunda.
Oh, he's been good, but I think we should be fine there. And then Turkey on the last game day.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the good thing is like assuming, especially a third place team. So it's like,
Yeah.
good Lord, if U.S. can't qualify out of this group with the third place buffer,
Then we don't
some
deserve
serious conversations are going to have to be had about this
Poch is
country.
going to be guillotined by somebody.
But like, I'm just hopefully like by the time they play Turkey, all the fates will be settled. So it's like
we do have 2 more warm-up games. We play Germany and Senegal like 2 weeks before
I
the
see
World
2
Cup.
more L's coming.
I think I might go to the Senegal game. It's
Where
in
is it?
Charlotte,
Oh,
which
When
I think
is
will
it?
be good. May 31st.
8th.
And then they play Germany and Chicago on July 6th, I think. June 6th.
I was about to say July 6th.
June
They're
6th.
playing a friendly in the middle of the World Cup.
Yeah. So that'll be
Dude,
good.
wait, when does the does the World Cup start?
June 11th.
I was about to say I couldn't. I was like, that'd be like the day before the World Cup.
So it's kind of crazy that they play like a week before the World Cup, but well, I guess.
Dude, it's getting to be that time.
yeah, I'm
it's
excited,
almost-
bro.
It's almost that time of 4 years.
So I got 2 months of the Prem
I'm
League.
worried. I'm kind of worried that I'm worried about these cooling breaks. How it's gonna affect. I'm like, I don't know.
I'm worried about the game. I'm worried about the games that are like usually every game at the World Cup is like a sellout, in like other countries, I'm worried games are not going to be sellouts here just
Yeah.
because they're, one, like obviously the stadiums are like huge. Two, like the price. So if you look,
Also, the distance between
Yeah.
stadiums. And
like teams are going to have, like, doesn't France play like, they like Boston,
like these
New
fan
York,
bases to travel.
it's
Like,
like-
that's insane.
all the way. It's like, yeah, it's like you can't expect in 3 days someone to go from Guadalajara to New York City to Miami. It's like,
And it's like I know the Club World Cup is so different than the World Cup. But like, if that's any indicator for like the fan turnout, like
that was not great,
it's not. But like, people are gonna turn out for this. Like, even like
obviously. Yeah.
random Americans are gonna turn out because it's the World Cup, and they
Yeah.
all of a sudden become soccer fans every 4 years. But like, there's a lot of things I'm worried about. I'm worried about because like, did you see where they like test trialed the cooling breaks for that?
Yeah, they were test trying them indoors.
Yeah, and it was like 50 degrees outside, and it's like it's not necessary then, and it's
Yeah.
just like, well, now
It's like we don't need them.
Now we're making soccer a 4-quarter sport, and like you're giving,
We don't
and
need.
like they're doing that so they can plug commercial, and it's like I'm worried about it.
Like obviously, like if the cooling break, like I understand it when it's like, yeah, Mexico in the middle of summer when it's
Yeah,
100
yeah,
degrees and
yeah.
like 100% humidity. Like I understand that.
But when they have like the
We're playing-
Michelob Ultra cooling break,
Yeah.
and let's go to commercial. It's like
But it's also
just
like,
that's
some
a
like the
bad-
games, like one we're playing inside an air conditioned
I
stadium
know exactly.
at night, like it's like 65 inside.
But they're mandatory now.
Yeah. So I mean,
I just hope that's.
I get it for the games that are outside and it's hot because it is higher in the summer, and like a lot of Europeans probably wouldn't be used to like 100 degrees and 100% humidity.
Like it made sense
every
for some of
day.
those Club World Cup games this summer. I will say. Like,
Yeah, it's like they're not used to that, but
I don't know. It's
a little excessive,
anyway.
I guess. Well, the other games, I guess there's two more or one more. Sweden, Poland. I'm actually excited for Sweden to be
I
in.
can't believe. I just think there's like I don't know how you fix it, but the fact that Sweden won 0 qualifying games and got in because they're Nations League, whatever. Like
Yeah,
I don't know. There's got to be some workaround for that. They got to fix that up because
that is.
it's kind of baffling to me. But you know what?
But look at the Sweden team. If everyone's healthy, they kind of have a nasty attack.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is like I was like, I mean, you're shocked when you see them. They don't win 0. Who was in their group? I don't remember, but
Like
Like-
not. I mean, yeah, but their attack is like if everyone's healthy, Yorkresh, Isak, Bergvall, Kulisevsky, Alenga.
dude, Kulisevsky might like be dead. He's
Yeah.
just like
He hasn't played in like a year.
Yeah.
But like that front five, I guess. I mean, they're probably not all going to play at once, but like that 5 attacking players
yeah.
is like, it's like really good. Like 2 of the best strikers in the world.
Could easily get him out of the group,
Yeah.
and then who knows after that?
I don't even know what group they're in, to be honest. But I'm excited for that one. And they got Lindelof.
Victor
Lindelof.
Anthony Alenga.
That'll be fun.
Goat.
I'm excited. I mean, now seeing like all the teams.
I know it's fun to like. It's nice to like.
We'll have to
Other-
once we get all the rosters, we'll have to make a bracket.
Did you see like the graphic that it was like all like 104 matches or whatever? Like,
Finally, filled
like it was
out.
fun. It's fun to like finally like.
Did you ever do it for
individuals.
old World Cups, where you would get like a huge printout of like a bracket and like put it on your wall for the World Cup?
Dude, I would like. No, but like. In like in like the Panini magazines, and also I just like on my own like notebook paper, I would like predict that stuff all the way down to like the individual
Yeah.
goal scorers, and like
Mhm.
I'd go like nuts with it, and I probably still will. But once I figure out how these third place stuff's gonna work,
No, I'm excited for like once we get the final. Because when are the teams announced? Is that next month
I feel like I don't know if
or is
like
that May?
people just get to do it on their own time.
'Cause I couldn't remember when the USA one was. It was like 40 days or something from when they played.
What are you telling me? Must submit their final
Oh.
26 players rosters by Monday, June 1st. So like, they can do it basically like whenever they want. So it's
Okay.
gonna.
So we'll see. Well, hopefully we can do a podcast before the World Cup with all the teams
to find
announced.
out.
Do a little
Even if
bracket.
we don't, we can still just imagine what the teams will look like or have a good idea.
Yeah.
Like, because I know there's like who's gonna be the. There's all the talk about who's gonna be like the 24th and 25th person on the England plane, but like you have
Yeah.
a good idea what the England squad's gonna look like, and then like same
An
thing for the
opinion.
U.S. and everybody. So it's like you can still make a.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like I don't think James Garner getting in over Kobe Mainoo is gonna change my England prediction.
No.
Well, I don't know
Fair.
because Kobe Mainoo is gonna win him the World Cup. So.
Yeah, okay, buddy. Yeah, all right, buddy.
Okay, buddy. If you say so.
Whatever you want.
When Cole Palmer gets dropped, England's
Then I'll cry. Then I will cry. Then I'll say England's losing in their group stage.
Dude, who all from Chelsea is getting on the plane? England or
Reece
Reece James and Cole Palmer? Is Cole Palmer getting on the plane?
Yeah, I think so.
I think he's going to be on the
cusp.
border. Yeah.
I do too. But I mean, the 10 selection in England is obviously. I think Foden gets up to him.
He should,
To be honest,
if Thomas Tuchel has a spine.
yeah.
Foden's
I
watching.
think it'll be
on
like
his TV.
Jude, Palmer, and Rogers.
I hope they take Morgan Rogers. That's my guy.
I think he could start if Jude's not like fully healthy.
I think Jude has a start, but
Yeah.
all right, let's get to what we're here for. It's been 15 minutes.
Okay.
So, Fox Sports, First Things First, whatever it's called the other day, that little segment on TV. 26 players who will define the 26 FIFA World Cup. And boy, was this thing interesting. I took a
you got a
screenshot of
picture?
it. I did it because I was
Okay.
like, one, there are 4 Americans on this list, which is just absolutely insane. Pulisic, Chris Richards, Weston McKennie, and Fuller Balogun are all on here.
Balogun, is that what you just said?
Balogun. I don't know, dude. There's Desiree Doué is on here, which I just don't really. I mean, and then like, it's more like the omissions of people they forgot more than it's.
Yeah.
A lot of the best players in the world just don't seem to exist to Fox Sports, and we're here to amend that. But with one slight wrinkle, we're gonna do the 26 most impactful players of the World Cup, but one player per country. Riley,
Dude, I forgot about that.
are you serious?
Yeah.
I thought I
know.
specifically said
I
one
know.
player.
That's so bad.
No.
I have like 1 or 2 from each country.
Okay, well, I did mine one player per country.
That's rough.
It's fine.
I forgot about that part.
Because I was like, oh, because at first, like, we're gonna, but then I was like, I can have like 10 French players on here, and I'm not gonna do that.
I have like 2.
This will be for a fun discussion either way.
Okay.
Riley has his 26 players that will define. I have mine, but one player per country. So towards the bottom, it gets a little like,
Yeah.
I had to start grasping at straws a little bit.
Yeah, bro, is literally going for Kushinov. That Uzbekistan.
No,
bro.
we didn't stoop that low.
All right.
It got kind of interesting. But anyway, like, you know, if you're really passionate about the stuff and you're listening, don't get offended if somebody is like at like 15 and you think they should be at like 10, because it's all pretty interchangeable. It wasn't like a set in stone list. I will say like my top like 6 are like the top 6 or so, and then like 7 through 20-ish is like all a big blob, and then like the last 4 or 5 are all their own little blob.
All right. Do you want to start? Because I messed up.
So do you have like multiple? How many of like do you have like how many times do you have like someone from a country twice?
I think the most I have is 3.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah. I have 1 3.
And how many 2s?
A couple.
Okay.
That's on
fine.
me. That's on me.
We'll figure it out. Because it'll be fine. Delete the podcast. We gotta go start over.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay. Well, at my 26th spot is a Swede. It's Victor Gyökeres. And this is on the basis that I don't think Isak's going to be playing.
You don't think he's going to be fully fit or starting?
He tears ACL, or he break his leg.
He break his leg.
Either way.
He's supposed to be back in training relatively soon.
I just like... If Isak is like fully healthy and playing in the World Cup, then he's like in the middle of like, and like to the...
Do they play 2 strikers?
I don't know. But either way, it's like if Isak is playing for Sweden, then he's probably like at like 12 or 13 on this list or something like that, because he's that good. But Gyökeres just isn't. But he also did just impact Sweden already by getting them to the World Cup. And it's like,
true.
If Isak, I'm just basing this on no Isak, is like if he's not there and Sweden are successful, how's that going to happen if Gyökeres doesn't score like 4 goals?
That is fair.
So it's like
He's going to be their
Gyökeres
main goal scorer.
But it's like, I don't know. There's people like I barely cut off, and I was like, I'll just squeak Gyökeres on here. But
yeah. All right, my 26 went for Gahey.
Okay.
Just because I think that is like,
So I take you have multiple England players.
yeah. I would say like that is I think that's England's biggest weak spot is center back,
Yeah.
and obviously Gahey is their best center back, and I think if he like that and striker, I think if you were to like if Harry Kane or Gahey were to get hurt, those would be the two most noticeable spots of
Yeah,
weakness.
England's like super because like after Gahey, it's like Ezri Konsa,
Maguire,
Maguire.
and it's like they're good, but they're not going to win you the World Cup. I don't think.
No, I like especially like because Gahey's the only one where it's like okay, he's starting as center back.
Yeah,
and
it's like who's next to Gahey?
because I mean they've even done in the past where they moved Kyle Walker over to.
Yeah,
So they're not doing that now. Yeah, that's a good shout.
so I just think like maybe he's not going to get like crazy headlines where he's like, oh my god, like he's the best player at the World Cup, but like I guess I went off the point of if this player weren't playing,
Yeah, that's why I was like
that would be huge.
when I was making this, I was like, who's gonna have their say at the World Cup, and just like how
Yeah.
important are they to their team?
Yeah, that's fair.
Let's blob that into one like metric, and I'll put that in here.
All right, lock in.
So 25th. This is kind of reflective of what I've watched in the last or the highlights I've seen in the last week. I got Weston McKennie. I don't feel good about the U.S. right now.
You don't?
No, and
Not at
I think I don't know, Pulisic is kind of like one-dimensional, and I feel like in a while he hasn't. I think Weston McKennie is by far the most like dynamic player and like can do the most and can like, impact. If Weston McKennie is like the best player on the field, U.S. has a really good chance of winning. Whereas like if Pulisic is the best player on the field, like he can still just like get not impact it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Like everybody. Yeah, that's true. I think like McKinney's going to be more like he's going to be that box to box where he's going to help like push us forward, but also be very well like, good at defending, help us keep us solid. But I think if
a bit
like
of everything.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I think the key to the U.S. having a good tournament is their midfield between him and Tyler Adams and whoever else plays in there, Musa or Tillman or Tessman or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
But I think like Weston McKennie like and that in Juventus's Champions League playoff or whatever where he was playing like fullback and then out wide and then center like he can do everything, and it's like if you can get the most out of McKennie, I think you can get the most out of the U.S. So
I agree.
25th though, because I don't have that much faith in him.
That's fair. Okay, my 25, I went for Alphonso Davies.
Okay, I have him at 22. So.
Okay, I just think like obviously Canada getting a home World Cup, probably for, I mean, was it the first time ever? Probably. So, and I know he's been injured quite a bit, so he might not even.
I was about to say that's the biggest like X factors. Like, is he even gonna?
Like, hopefully he gets to play, but. And Canada at one point, like a couple years ago, remember when Canada was like just beating us like crazy? They were cooking us for a while.
That World Cup qualifier in Nashville as well.
Yeah, I went to that one too.
Brendan Aronson goal.
Yeah, but I mean, obviously, if they get out of the group, that'll be cool. But I don't think it'll go far. So
anything Canada does good is all dependent on Davies, because it's like he's just one of those type of players. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. So I think like just the fact that it's at home will also be helpful because the home crowd,
home vibes, man,
push them through.
Home
hopefully,
team advantage.
We'll see.
24th is kind of I went Riyad Mahrez for Algeria just because like I know he's like 33 or 34.
Yeah,
he's getting up there, but like again, like it was kind of difficult towards the bottom of this list, but like if Mahrez wants to, he can be the best player on the field in any single game, and it's he's like I haven't been able to watch him in Saudi League, obviously, and I wouldn't watch him in Saudi League even if I was able to, because who cares about that league? But like, I can't. There's not many players I could think of in my lifetime that have the sauce. Like Mahrez has the sauce.
She's got it.
And it's like, who's in Algeria's group again? Let's see. No, I can't. That's Argentina, Austria, and Jordan. Like that's a very get-outable group for Algeria, especially if Mahrez is the second best player in that group behind Messi, then Algeria's getting out of that group. And
it's like they probably are the second best.
Like Austria's got
at least
decent ish team. Like if I had to visualize Austria, it's just like a bunch of 78 rated non-rare gold players but it's like
Facts.
I don't know, like Austria just kind of exists, and Jordan, like I don't really know, who cares. Sorry,
Facts.
Jordan fans, if you're listening.
Sorry, buddy.
Like I mean, Riyad Mahrez has been one of the best players in the Premier League for years, so it's like he can take over a game, he can score a goal from anywhere.
Yeah.
Impact. Define.
Impact player.
Say. That's what we're going
Impact
for.
player.
Yes.
All right. So that was your 24.
Yes.
My 24. I've got Captain America.
Pulisic.
I like your opinion of the McKinney, but like
I do think Pulisic is still like the face of the team.
he will be the face of the team until he's not playing anymore.
Yeah.
Like he was almost like the first big American to like play in Europe in a long time.
Well, he's still like he had the big transfer to Chelsea. Still like the most. What was that?
And
60 million.
Yeah, and like he hasn't been playing well like since the beginning of the year really, but I still think if he can kind of not like carry us, because I don't think he's that kind of guy to carry us through, but like if he can score a couple goals and keep us ticking up top, then I don't really think we're gonna keep many clean sheets throughout the World Cup based on our defense, but if we can get some goals and like get the fan base going.
If he can like be the primary creator and just like cause problems, like always beating his defender on that left wing and getting in the box and making stuff happen, setting up his striker, scoring for himself, and good things will probably happen. But I agree.
All right.
23rd,
23.
No, I look at Ivory Coast squad. They got a lot of like good players. Let me go find this again. I gotta like remember who's in the group so I can go click on the team. It's like there's so many freaking groups. No, I gotta do, okay.
Yeah, they got Germany, Curacao, and Ecuador.
Yan Diomande, Evan Gasson.
Ahmad.
No, I'm getting to him.
Okay.
Nicola Pepe, the GOAT.
Yeah.
John Michael Seri, former Fulham player. I didn't realize that. Anyway, I think Didier Drogba was one of my favorite players ever. I love Yaya Toure. Like I love Ivory Coast. I got a soft spot for him. And I keep accidentally minimizing these tabs on my computer. But I mean, Amad Diallo is the key to this team, I think.
Oh, you think so?
He is.
Yeah.
And I don't know how often you watch United, but let me tell you, the difference from when he's on the field and when he's off the field is like
the energy.
It is night and day. Like, and I don't want to talk about United right now, but it's like I don't know a world where like Cunha, Sesko, and Mbomo can all play while Ahmad's on the field in a 4-2-3-1, but it's like Ahmad has to be on the field. He just like his energy is just unreal. And like he tracks back like nobody's business. He creates. He hasn't scored much this season, but like part of that's because he's had disallowed goals. But he gets in like so many, he gets in so many like dangerous spots. And like when he dribbles, like that ball is like sewn onto his foot. And like I like in the AFCON, I was like so many.
Didn't he win like AFCON player?
Like he was going nuts in AFCON, and like that's part of the reason why Ivory Coast had a decent run. Sebastian Haller, striker now. True. But it's like Ahmad does not fear a single fullback in front of him, and he can beat anybody. Yeah. And he's just one of those players that can like light up a game. Like he had a hat trick in like 10 minutes. United to beat Southampton just out of nowhere.
Yeah.
That awful season a year ago.
Got that ability.
And I love him. He's my guy. Yeah. And I want him to do great things. I wanted to shout him out because he's awesome.
Nice.
And
all right. My 23, you've already talked about him, but I went Yorkerish.
Okay.
Just because I don't know if Isak will be fully healthy, and I don't even know if they play a 2 up top, but.
Well, if Isak's healthy, he's playing. I don't think the 2 up top.
Know. I think if Isak's like obviously we're gonna had a better season because Isak hasn't played, and it's like who do you start at that point? Like Isak's obviously a better player, but he hasn't played. He broke his leg. He hasn't played about this entire season, so it's kind of like, do you start the better player who hasn't played at all, or do you start the player who's been decent, and he is like scoring goals for your team? You know. But I think, like, obviously I don't know if even Sweden get out of the group, but like they're gonna have to outscore teams versus keep a clean sheet, in my opinion. Just for their attacking, they're very top heavy.
Yeah.
So, all right.
Well, my 22 is Alphonso Davies, so what's yours?
Granit Xhaka.
Okay.
Just
I don't have
because
any Swiss guys on. I think Swiss is kind of like.
as you've been going, I've been changing out some of my players. So I can,
Really?
Yeah.
Well, like when I looked at the Swiss, also did I realize I was texting some people the other day and I was like, I didn't realize that Xherdan Shaqiri had retired from international.
He hadn't retired.
No, he did after Euro 2024, but I didn't realize it. And I was like, I can't wait for Xherdan Shaqiri like random 35-yard like
Bicycle
bullet
kick.
that
Yeah.
just like wins the Puskas and the third group game where the group's already decided it doesn't matter. But then I was looking up all the rosters yesterday to make this list and like then he was retired. I was like, oh,
Dang.
there goes my number one ranked impactful player.
But no, I just went Xhaka. I mean, I don't really know. I guess a lot of Swedish players, they did cook us 4-0. I mean, USA.
Yeah.
That was like the B team, but still.
There's like Switzerland's kind of like how I said Austria earlier, but just like slightly. They're like
Better.
81 rated.
Yeah. Like the only players I know, like Briel and Bolo.
I was say Brill. I
Akanji.
almost put Brill and Bolo on my list just because like
They've got Dan and Doy.
Yeah.
Who else? Xhaka.
I mean, Ricardo Rodriguez is still kicking that left back. Yeah.
Kanji's good. I mean, they've got Fabian Schär.
Koval in goal.
Fabian Schär.
Ruben Vargas, he was good at the Euros.
Like they've got a
Or
nice
the-
little team, but I still think Xhaka's been like. I mean, he's been one of the best midfielders in the Prem this year.
No, Switzerland's
can
just like
Keep him
the most like first round knockout elimination team ever in every single international
like they'll make it
tournament
out the group like second or third, and then they honestly might win their
They're
group.
low key like the Fulham of
They
international.
actually could win their group this year though.
They definitely. That's a very weak group.
Qatar, Switzerland, Bosnia, Canada. That's probably the weakest.
No, I think the
Group,
Belgian
maybe.
one's still the weakest. I other like Egypt, Iran, and New Zealand.
That is true, but like Belgium is like obviously way better
Yeah.
than like Switzerland or Canada.
Yeah, there's more parity in Group B, but it's like it's
Yeah.
also just I don't know. But yeah, Switzerland's just like they're just chilling. Like I think they're happy to
They're the
like
they're a
they're the
happy
team
country.
they come like second in their group and then they draw
They draw Argentina and they're like, oh,
they draw a
whatever.
powerhouse in the second. Like, oh, we might make it a tough one, but
Yeah.
if we lose, like we lose. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just like they're just kind of
They're just nice.
they're nice. They're just kind of there.
Yeah, I think Xhaka will be their most important player though, obviously.
Yeah.
Captain, leader, legend.
Legend, he says.
Swedish. I mean,
Which definition of
Swiss legend.
Swiss? He is a Swiss legend.
Yeah.
I think Granit Xhaka's gonna have to fill those banger shoes.
Shaqiri
Shaqiri.
is. He can hit it.
As I say, he's got a banger in him. Is Fabian Schär still?
Yeah, he
playing?
does.
Like
He's got a
Fabian
hit.
Scher's got a rocket in him.
Yeah. What's up with these Swiss dudes?
I don't know. They just,
Smack the ball.
but never at important times though. Only when it's already decided.
Yeah. All right, hit us with your 21.
Okay, if this was the last World Cup, this would be like a top 5 player.
Huh.
It's Mo Salah.
Mo Salah.
Mo Salah. Mo Salah. Mo
Yeah.
Salah.
That's fair.
I think, despite the regression this year, like he's still Mo Salah, and
He's the pharaoh.
he is the Egyptian king.
Yeah.
And look at this group Egypt's in. They'll fancy second place in there.
Yeah.
Maybe Mo Salah has a iconic Mo Salah game and they steal a point or all 3 off Belgium.
Yeah.
You know?
Actually, to be do we think Iran's gonna play?
That's also another.
If Iran
I mean,
doesn't
who even
play,
knows?
who's gonna be their replacement?
That's also another. That's a whole other
like
episode.
Infantino
Right
said
there.
they are gonna play, but it's like, what if they can't?
What if
play?
they just say no?
Yeah.
Gosh, yeah, that's a
Are
ridiculous.
they gonna put Italy in?
Yeah, for the Asian Confederation.
Yeah.
Would it be like the next highest qualified Asian team? Or
Probably.
what? I mean,
Maybe like China or something.
dude, give India a World Cup.
Yeah.
Well, let's just assume Iran's there and not talk about all that mess.
Let's
Good
see.
God. Well, yeah, how does that even work?
Let's see. Why did I look up India? Asian World Cup qualifiers. Sorry. AFC overview. Let's see who else could be up here. AFC.
Why do they not just have the standings right there?
The FIFA website is useless. Bro. It's just ads. Dude, this is like awful.
Let's see if I can find it. AFC World Cup
Standings, maybe. Standings?
table.
Let's see if this will load it. You never know. Maybe. Indonesia, Oman, UAE.
It'll be one of those teams, I guess. I don't know.
North Korea.
Yeah, let's sub out North Korea for
The
Iran.
team with the most points that didn't make it is
Is it Indonesia? They had
Indonesia.
12 points.
Yeah.
Well, it's okay.
I mean, theoretically. I think we should put in North Korea. Because why not?
Who even cares at this point?
I think it'd be China or
Oh, there's
Indonesia.
like more groups. Or would it instead be? Is that Lebanon? Or who's this?
Who's PLE?
That's what I'm saying.
Turkmenistan? Tajikistan?
Here's Bahrain got 11. What is this? What are these groups? I don't even know. Okay, who cares? Mo Salah. Let's talk about Mo Salah.
Yeah. Okay. Give us a rundown, King.
Well, I kind of got onto it.
Okay.
He's like, he's obvious. He's not the Mo Salah we've grown to love. I don't know if you love him or
Or he
not
hasn't been this year, I guess.
this year, but he's still capable of a vintage Mo Salah game. And it's like, he's obviously far and away, unless you want to talk about Marmoush, which he hasn't done anything this year either. Far and away, Egypt's most important player.
Mm-hmm.
He's the GOAT over there. He's their king.
He is there.
And, I mean, we group, Salah, do your thing.
Hopefully.
Egypt can maybe make a run. You never know.
You never know.
Maybe Mo Salah's been saving all of his power
For the World Cup.
for the World Cup.
To get his £100 million move to Saudi.
Exactly.
He needs it.
You never know. But yeah, I got
True.
Mo Salah sitting at 21.
All right. 21. I've gone for Scott McSauce.
Dude,
McTominay.
good shout. I got him at 15.
All right.
I was gonna be like my surprise pick later, but
I went for McTominay obviously because one, he won Player of the
he's the
Year
king of
last
Italy,
year
yeah.
in Italy,
He's more important than Maradona.
and I mean, not that I think Scotland are going to do anything
He
crazy.
scored that bike to get Scotland in the World Cup. He's like
yeah,
everything good about Scotland comes through McTominay.
like not that. I mean, their group is Brazil and Haiti, I think, or Brazil, Haiti, Morocco.
They could qualify on third. If they beat
could.
Haiti, they'll probably just get third place and go through.
They could.
Maybe they steal a point off of Morocco.
It's true, but I mean, like, obviously that group is going to be one of the harder ones with Morocco and Brazil.
I'm so excited for that group, by the way. That's going to be
That'll
awesome.
be fun. I'm excited for those watch. But I think obviously he's far and away their best player, so he's going to be quite important. Everything can go through him. If he can score a couple goals,
I was about to say,
Yeah.
like,
you never know. I mean, Brazil aren't what they used to be. I mean, I still
Get
think
to
they
that
beat
later.
Scotland, but Morocco have been like incredible the last couple tournaments.
also, I think, dude, like
Yeah.
McTominay, I don't know why he got such a bad rap at United for whatever reason. Like,
United was bad.
that dude never had a bad game for United. Like, I swear. Like,
Always a 7 out of 10.
like, he had some incredible games and then just like some good games. And for some reason, he got ran out of town. And now he's showing him, he's getting the last laugh. And like, his aura,
His aura. too.
his aura's gone up.
Still
And, like,
got it.
I mean, he's seriously one of he's like one of the most important players in Serie A. He's the reason behind Napoli doing all these good things.
Yeah.
If Scotland, I mean, I'm excited to watch McSauce, and I mean, who else? He's got the nickname already, and it's like
Yeah.
that's half the battle.
Did you see what Maradona's son said? He said,
I
if
remember
my
the
dad
gist
was
of it.
God, McTominay is Jesus.
Exactly. So I put him at 15 just because like I think he's that important for Scotland to do good, and like he's just got that World Cup juice of like, you know how when you're like making a March Madness bracket and you're like looking at a Cinderella team and like, oh, this guy's just built in the lab to be a March Madness,
Yeah. You're like, this
Legend.
guy's got an upside down him.
and it's like there's not any sort of like actual data or numbers
Theory
behind it. It's
behind
just
it,
like straight up
vibes.
like name and like looks and stuff. Like
Yeah.
McTominay's got that World Cup juice to just like be an icon. He already is an icon, but he can be
Facts.
the best players for Scotland's
Huh.
entire existence if he wants to. So I got him at 15.
All right.
Okay.
It was
Where am
your
I at?
20, I think.
So it's kind of a coin flip over there in Ghana.
Yeah.
I got Mo Kudus, another Mo.
Mo.
Back-to-back Mo Kudus.
Back-to-back Mo.
'Cause I know, probably thinking like Antoine Semenyo, obviously.
Kudus has
And
a-
I do like he's more Semenyo's a goal threat, like no doubt. He's showing that this season, but I think like similar to like Kudus, like he had that World Cup juice in 22,
Yeah.
and like he's just one of those guys that can like way more than Semenyo is can just make something happen at any given moment. Like I remember the last game of the 24 Premier League season when City was trying to win the league and they played West Ham on the final day. Yes, they beat West Ham like 4-1, but just out of nowhere, like Kudus just like scores a bike, and it's
Yeah.
just like where did that come from?
You're just like, what?
And like he's just one of those players that can just rip up an entire defense and just not give him a chance. Like Semenyo's more of like a, I don't want to say fundamental, but like sound player, I guess.
Yeah,
Or
like
like predictable.
Pace, power, goals.
Yeah, but Kudus can just like,
He's got that zhuzh.
yes, and it's like, you remember like Asamoah Gyan ripping it up for Ghana in 2010. I get those like, just those unpredictable vibes from Kudus. They can just like be a nightmare for an entire nation for a day.
He
You
can
know
do
what I mean?
anything he wants.
So I got Mr. Mo. And then he pulls out the chair for the celebration. I mean, come on.
That's foul heat.
Yes,
All right. And their group, Croatia, England, Ghana.
dude, that's an awesome group.
It's a good group. I'm excited to see that one. Let's see. All right. My 20, I got Luis Diaz
Okay, I have.
up in Colombia.
I have Diaz always at. He's higher for me. I'll just say that.
Okay. I went Diaz. I mean, I would think Colombia are probably going to favor to get second, even maybe push for first in the group. Portugal, DR Congo, and Uzbekistan. Like, they should easily finish second.
I'll find that.
They could, I mean, I guess push Portugal for first
That's gonna be a fun group.
based on how they've been playing. And obviously, I think he's their best player. They still have, They still have-
Diaz has become one of the best players like in the world.
yeah. They still have
He's number one.
James, but I think Luis Diaz.
James
is-
gonna recreate his World Cup magic. If
Hopefully. But I still think Luis, he's got pushing like 20 goals in the Bundesliga this year.
So I mean, like Colombia's such a fun like World Cup team.
Yeah.
Like I remember in the 2014 World Cup, I was in DC, and like everywhere there was so many people wearing Colombia jerseys.
Dude, Colombia and
And it's
Portugal
like-
play in Miami. That's going to be a banger.
That's gonna be the coolest game ever. It's like
Yeah.
Colombia just like makes the World Cup tick. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's teams like that.
And it's like the longer Colombia's in the tournament, the longer the tournament's gonna be fun.
They just bring the
And
vibe. the
and that
party
all
vibe.
depends on like if Luis Diaz just goes out there and lights it up, and Colombia's gonna be there for a while. And it's like
I agree.
everything.
Colombia can make a decent run.
Well, they could easily make a.
Yeah.
I know who's even on. I didn't even look at their roster. I just knew Luis Diaz was.
There's Diaz, John
That's the one.
Duran.
Oh, they do have John Duran. James still kicking.
Yep.
Daniel Munoz, what a
Yep.
player.
Facts.
Davinson Sanchez. Gary Mina.
Still. It's funny.
Oh, Juan Quintero still there. Legend. Luis Sinistera. They have Luis Suarez. Did you know that?
I did. The guy at what's it?
Oh, they have Cucho. Juan Cuadrado's 37 years old. He
Jeez.
still played a World Cup qualifying game.
Wow. 37.
David Ospina. Oh, my God.
Oh, these guys are like 50, bro.
Good Lord. Oops. God, why do I keep doing that? I'm all over the place today.
You are.
Oh, my gosh. I don't know. My computer's weird.
Computer's tweaking. But yeah, that's my 20.
Luis Diaz. What a
Yeah,
player.
19, lad.
Keenan Yildiz.
Yildiz, I've got him higher.
How much higher?
Like 17.
Oh, so basically this. I mean, it's between him and Arda Güler, but like I think
Yeah, I think he's better.
he's like much more like polished. They're the same age, which I thought like before I just imagine Keenan Yoda's being like the older.
I thought Yodas was the younger one. Notice?
I don't know, but I just think like I don't know. I watched him for Juve in the Champions League against Galatasaray. Just like I said, polished already, but I wanted to say it again. He's so much more polished and like
I think he's in better form.
Consistent and like. I think Arda Güler. I haven't really watched him, but he just kind of like he strikes me as like a moment kind of guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he might kind of ghost around, but then he has like a moment to like. But I think Ken Yoda's like is just one of those guys where like his I'm gonna say footprints because not fingerprints because we're playing soccer. Like his footprints are just like all over the game.
Yeah.
Like a Bruno Fernandes type. Because like I remember, was it the last Euros where Arda Güler just like scored that rocket?
Yeah.
Like I think Arda Güler
Turkey was heating up last Euros.
Yeah, and he can just pull one of those out, or like have some like game breaking pass.
Yeah.
I
Like a
think
free kick or something.
Yodas can just like
Take his man
have
on.
his grip on the entire game.
Yeah.
Just like, and I can just picture Keenan Yodas like running rings around the U.S.
Yeah.
Just
Around
toying with him.
Dest.
Or Shaq Moore.
Tim
I
Weah.
don't know who's playing right back.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. That's good.
But I think like I don't know like he's lower because I don't think Turkey has like a very high ceiling.
No.
Or maybe would they have a higher ceiling or a higher? Either way, I don't like Turkey's chances to go far aren't
We've got a lower ceiling.
very high, and it's like, but Keenan Yodas is evolving into one of the better players in the world, and if Turkey want to do good, it's because of him. So, but there's so many good players ahead of him, he can't go any higher. So, 19, boom.
All right. My 19, I went Raul Jimenez.
Interesting.
I think.
Dude, I just think I don't have any Mexicans on it.
Like, surprisingly,
Mexico missed the cut for me.
Yeah. I mean, I think, like, Mexico used to be.
I think, between, 2006 to 2014, maybe even to 18, they're obviously the best team in the CONCACAF for a long time. And, now they've lost that. But I think, they're always, they haven't got past the round of 16 in so long, but they're always just, a sneaky, can make a run of this type team. And now I just don't even see them as that.
I don't see them as that, but I think they say they have I could probably name you 2 Mexican players right now.
What happened? They have Jimenez, Edson Alvarez,
Chucky Lozano, Ochoa if he still comes back, bro.
So that's the thing is I think they missed out on not missed out, but some of their I thought Chucky Lozano after that game against Germany in 2018 where he scored that goal, I thought then he got that move to Napoli or PSV or I can't remember which one was first, but I thought Chucky Lozano was going to be like a Luis Diaz right now.
Yeah.
But instead, where is he? Is he in MLS?
San Diego.
Yeah. So it's they've had almost stars that just didn't pan out.
Yeah.
And now they have that. I actually wrote down what's his name, Gilberto Mora, that 17-year-old that was playing for him in the Gold Cup. Is he another bust or is he going to be the GOAT? But
I just put Raul Jimenez just because I think he's going to be their only chance of maybe making it out of the group. You know what I mean? Let's see their group.
They have a favorable group.
Yeah, South Africa, South Korea, and Czech.
Well, actually, I don't even.
I
think South Korea and Czech Republic could easily.
Yeah, but home World Cup.
Second.
Obviously.
I was gonna say, dude, them playing in the Azteca is gonna be a ginormous boost.
It's gonna be insane.
Way more than the U.S. playing wherever they do, and the Canada playing in Toronto or.
Because it's I don't think, I can't remember who said it, but someone came out the other day for the USA game, one of the players we played against, and they're going to the U.S. and playing the U.S. is cool, but the fans don't live soccer they do everywhere else. You go to the bins and it's 2/3 full maybe on a Saturday night when you're playing Belgium, one of the best teams in the world, and obviously I don't think I think if it was not a friendly, I realistically think we could beat Belgium if we were playing a great game, but
yeah, and
it's we go to the game and it's the fans they're not crazy, they're not loud, they're not filling the stadium. It's it doesn't really playing at home doesn't give us an advantage. It's not,
and also I think it's just such a geographical thing too. U.S. is so big. If
fans
they're playing a game in L.A., no one on the East Coast is
Yeah.
pulling up to that.
Well,
where it's like,
their first 3 games are LA, Seattle.
exactly. So it's like California better show out for the
Yeah.
US.
But it's like the USA games are like $1,000 minimum.
Exactly. So it's
like
all these fans that, you know, sure they're fans, but they're also football fans and basketball fans. It's like you go to Mexico.
The only thing they live, eat, and breathe is soccer.
And like that, those games I just remember like those like Gold Cup games in like 2010 or 2011. I like the Giovanni Dos Santos, like,
and like the camera shaking.
Yeah, like that stadium is just like unreal. And like, is that the stadium like with the altitude and everything?
Yeah, it's like a mile up.
Yeah, so it's just like unbelievable to play in. And it's like that's going to be as big a boost to Mexico as any player on the. But also, it could get sour in there really quick. If
they start playing bad.
Yeah, so.
But it's like I don't look at any of the games the USA is playing in. Like, what are we playing? SoFi, probably.
Yeah, like there's just it's such a
like
soulless corporate like.
Modern, yeah.
And it's
like
so
Seattle. They're all just NFL stadiums. They're not like if they're full. Like like Seattle can be loud. I'm sure LA can be loud. But it's like they're playing like the Seahawks are obviously going to have like
imagine like
Seahawk fans. You know what I mean?
Like think back to the Brazil World Up and like their home games in 2014 and like
they're insane. It's like a full festival for
then
like the game.
It's just like a U.S. home like, and obviously when we see it, maybe our answer will be different. But just visualizing it, it's just another game. Like I don't.
Yeah, like it just feels different because it's like we just aren't physically capable of going. You know what I mean? Like it just feels like any other World Cup because it's like, oh, it's in South Africa. Like obviously I'm not gonna go.
I know, like even like the game I'm going to in Atlanta, it's like that's like a whole. I think it's gonna be like a 2-day trip for us, just going to like Atlanta, spending the night, going to the game, driving. It's a whole
day
thing where it's like, if there was a World Cup in England, I mean, obviously it's still gonna be expensive to go because the World Cup. But you could hop on the train and be there, and like it's just like it's so
different, And then you're gonna send like 8 days of traffic, probably.
Well, thanks for that, Raul Jimenez.
I appreciate you, Raul. You brought us on that, but give us your 18.
18. Oh, Iliman Njai.
Njai. Okay.
I think one. Okay, so I have a soft spot for like every African team for some reason. I just love African teams. I love Senegal.
10 African teams made it.
I'm so excited for like so many of these teams. I love like Senegal.
Those are like the games you watch and you're like, those teams are fun.
It's like that's why AFCON's so good. Like I was, so like 2016, right? I'm playing like FIFA career mode, and I'm noticing all these like good African players like on all these Premier League teams. I'm like, where he's from? He's from Senegal. Wana, he's from Senegal. So like before, like Senegal started getting some hype before the 2018 World Cup.
Yeah.
I was on that like 2 years beforehand, like before they even qualified or anything. So it's like I've been ride or die for Senegal for like 10 years now.
Senegal jersey at home.
Dude, that's sick. So it's
cut
like
off, no sleeves.
And I look back and it's like, obviously Sadio Mane has like been their guy for 10 years now.
Like how old is he now?
He's 33. He did score 5 goals in World Cup qualifying.
Yeah.
According to this, but it's like
they have a lot of other players. So.
I know they have had other players, but and it's like Kalidou Koulibaly is 34 years old now. Idrissa Gana Gueye is 36. Good lord. And it's like they have like Nicholas Jackson. I mean, you know all about him. They have a really good team, but it's like Iliman Njai is similar to what I was talking about with Kudus, but like even better. Like every single Everton game, like I mean, you just watched him rip Chelsea to shreds.
Yep. Thanks.
A couple of weeks ago or a week ago or whatever. Like that was just insane.
They call him Skillamon.
Skillamon. That's what I'm saying. Like he could, I think he's got more World Cup juice than anybody here. Like he can just.
The African teams just show out for the World Cup.
I know, it's like he can just put on a show for anybody. And like, but not only does he put on a show, he like backs it up with goals. And like I think like we were talking about Yannick Bolasie earlier before we started recording. And I was like, that was one of my favorite players to watch. But like, I can probably count his goals on one hand. But like, Iliman Njai just, I mean, goes up there and embarrasses people, and then also puts it in the back of the net.
Yeah,
like he's an unreal player. And I think, like, if Senegal should get out of this group just because they can beat Iraq, and then like I think they're a better team than Norway. Obviously Norway has Holland and Odegaard, but like. if Senegal, I say, I mean, every single team that always their best. They play if they make a run, they have to be good. Like if Senegal makes a run, Iliman and Jai could like if Senegal makes it to like makes like a quarterfinal, semifinal Morocco-esque run, like Iliman and Jai I think is so good that he could be like a sneaky like golden ball type player.
He could get like
that good.
a big move or a big interest, I guess.
Yeah. United, you know what to do.
Yep. All right, 18. I went Van Dyke.
Okay, I have him a little bit higher.
I only think he is a little lower for me. One, because he's older. He's not like at his level anymore. But I think the Netherlands defense, like as a whole, if you look at the starting lineup, it's like maybe the best, second best of the World Cup.
On paper, their defense has been so good for
like Dumfries, who like Ake, De Vries, Van Dijk, Van de Ven. Like you could keep going, like Jarrell Hato. Like their defense is pretty deep at this point. And I don't like they're not yes, Van Dijk's probably like he's their captain, he's gonna be the captain leader, like legend, you know what I'm saying?
Captain leader legend.
But I don't think they have to
ties to it if he ever comes back from injury.
They don't have to rely on Van Dijk to be like Ballon d'Or Van Dijk.
Mm-hmm. But that was kind of my the reason I selected him as my Dutch player in this list is like because I mean you got like Memphis Depay's he actually had 8 goals in 8 games in qualifying, which is he's like I think he's actually the other one's all-time leading scorer, which is insane. Yeah. But it's like I don't know, they have so many like good attackers that can like each on their day like steal a game and win it. But it's like if Van Dijk plays like great Van Dijk like he has for Liverpool for so long, like he can just go out in a race like any striker.
Yeah.
If they like somehow play against Norway in this tournament, like he can delete Erling Haaland from the game and just kill. Or like if they play against France, like
I don't know if he could delete Mbappe.
But like he could. It's like when I'm like, and it's like he's like still arguably the best. He's probably not the best defender in the world now this season, but like on any given day, he's the best defender.
Decade he has been,
and especially since he's been at Liverpool.
Yeah,
and it's like I think. Like you mentioned, there are other defenders, like they're going to be good, but it's like if Van Dijk is
great,
like
it's going to be tough to score.
He can be the best defender in the whole tournament.
Yeah, facts.
And then, because like there's like Xavi Simons, inconsistently, all the time. Tijani Reinders, same deal. Memphis Depay is playing for like Corinthians or something now, so it's like, is there like Frankie De Jong? I considered him, but it's like, I don't know. I feel like he's kind of like a
Gravenberch has been good.
And Gravenberch, but it's like that can all be for not Van Dijk.
Daniel Malen,
yeah. But I think like Van Dijk is the key to that.
Yeah.
Netherlands ceiling.
Still the captain and all that.
Like if Van Dijk is good, Netherlands will probably make like
round of
16. If Van Dijk is great and just
go to the final 8,
semifinal, who knows? But yeah.
I agree. All right, 17. I went Yildiz, so we already talked about him.
Okay, I had Hakimi.
Okay, he's a little higher for me.
I just think like it's more of like a positional thing where it's like how much can a right back truly be the most impactful player? But when you're one of the best, you're the best right back in the world. In his case, like it's. I mean, he's the reason Morocco has been so good, or part of it.
Yeah, I agree.
And it's like I don't know. I honestly don't get to watch Hakimi that much, so I don't have that much to say about him. But like, if Morocco continues the trajectory.
What they did last World Cup was insane.
And it's like, I wrote down like Brahim Diaz. Like, Morocco has like always like, flair players that like can be good. Where's Morocco?
And their group is hard.
That's like, so it's like, if Hakimi, like Hakim Ziyech is still playing, like I have all these players. Golly, I just love going through this. Bruno, remember him in the last World Cup?
Yeah,
good lord.
Very good.
Safian Amrabat, legend.
Good.
But yeah, I think like everything through Morocco runs through Hakimi, like no doubt. So.
Oh, for sure. Is he the captain? Or is it?
I don't know. I feel like he's got to be.
But yeah, I agree with that. He's a little higher on me. I've been 13.
Okay, yeah.
That's fair. All right, 16. I went Fede Valverde.
He's way higher than that for me.
Really? I just don't see Uruguay making a deep run.
I don't either, but
my
it's like
opinion,
he's like he can one. He's kind of like I said for McKinney, he can play any position, but just like at
Like,
a
he actually
500
can.
time more elite level.
yeah, like he's arguably like one of the like top 5 midfielders in the entire world, like maybe top 3.
Like he's one of the best players in the world. Like
yeah,
period. Like it's like that
like he's played.
hat trick he
He's
just
been
scored against Man City just took
insane.
over the entire game.
Yeah,
And it's like Uruguay's got a decent enough team,
yeah.
and
Like I think that like they
And
got
I could-
Spain, Cape
yeah,
Verde,
and
and Saudi.
an easy group. Other like
Like they'll
whatever
finish
happens
second,
against Spain,
probably.
like doesn't matter because the other two teams were like, and it's like Darwin Núñez, like the ultimate like
You never know.
loose
what's gonna
cannon.
happen.
Like you literally
Yeah.
just don't know. Gosh. Like
I mean,
all
I
these-
like what I was like. I think like he hasn't done what he did for City at that level. I mean, for Madrid at that level, just because I think he plays in a deeper position for Uruguay, but he still has that ability.
I just
to
think like he's like
be the entire
such an important
team.
player
Yeah,
to like anything like Uruguay.
yeah.
Because like Uruguay doesn't have like 2010 Uruguay. They had like just stars all over the place.
Forlan,
Suarez, Cavani, but it's like
they don't have that anymore.
not in the same level. And it's
No.
like Fede Valverde can just take a game and make it
Yeah.
his.
I agree. I just didn't put him. Like I put teams at the bottom that I don't think are gonna go as far. I guess.
I just think Uruguay has that like World Cup like history that like
Yeah, like
they rarely disappoint at a World Cup despite whatever their squad might look like. They're like they could go out there and field like a terrible roster and I'd still pick them to make the round of 16 just because like they just kind of got that DNA.
Yeah.
And it's like South American teams. They just go out there and bust people up and no nonsense. Like
Yeah, they're gonna play tough.
exactly. And it's like Fede
They got
Valverde just
Bielsa.
exactly. And it's like Fede Valverde's quality is just like so much higher than like
A lot of
so
other
many
teams.
probably up other than like 5 or 6 players in the whole tournament.
Yeah.
Really deep it, and it's like he is Uruguay. So
Yeah.
I was
Okay.
spoiled. I have him at 7. So like,
Okay, that's fair.
what was that 16 for you?
Yeah.
I have Luka Modric at 16.
Really? I don't know. It just seems too old.
That's why I keep thinking that. But then now he's like one of the most important players for Milan. It's like
Yeah.
and like Croatia is just like.
I just don't. I don't think they do it this time. Like I think.
And
they
again, like I've
finished-
said that every.
I think they
tournament.
finished 3rd in their group this time.
I mean, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, but it's like going through this. Ivan Perisic, 36 years old. Andre Kramaric, 34. Luka Modric is 40. Gvardiol is he healthy? Mateo Kovacic is 31 now.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't know. I mean, even like that 2018 squad, it wasn't like anything unbelievable by any stretch, and they just like Luka Modric put in a Ballon d'Or performance in that World Cup to bring him to the final, and it's like, did they come in 3rd, 22 or 4th,
Yeah.
and that was Luka Modric again. And I feel every time, like, I swear he just gets better every year. Not better, but just
More influential.
sustains it every single year, and it's like, once again, he's gonna be the captain. He's gonna play,
Yeah.
and he's gonna be their most important player. Like, no doubt about it.
It's fair.
But like I couldn't put him any higher than that because he's old and like I just don't know.
Huh.
But I also I can't doubt Luka Modric at this point. Like he's just gonna go out there and ball
Ball
out.
out. Fair.
And I think he's more important to like Croatia's success than like players below him, like an Njai or a Amad Diallo I'm looking at here.
Mm-hmm.
But he's just like, I don't know. It's like an unknown in terms of like how much is he gonna be doing it, you know?
All right. My 15, I've got Thibaut Courtois.
Mine's Scott McTominay, so
Yeah. Courtois, I think, obviously Belgium is a little past their golden generation of a couple years ago. But Courtois, in my opinion, is still the best keeper in the world. And you've been seeing that for Madrid over the last, like...
my Belgium actually had Cindy Lomans. So.
Okay.
Just kidding.
Okay, buddy. Sandy Laman's not playing. But, I mean, like, the Belgium... They still have quality in the midfield and the attack, but defense is obviously lacking. And I just think if they make any amount of run, like what was their group again? Like they should easily finish first in their group, but to make it any farther, Courtois is gonna have to like stand on his head.
Yeah, there's definitely. I think it's a good point because I'll talk about Belgium later. But like they're like I think so much of like an underrated part of their success or their golden generation or whatever was their defense. Because I mean, Vertonghen and Alderweireld was like
Really
one of the most like set in stone partnerships for the better part of a decade. And then who else do they have? Like Thomas
Company for a while.
Yeah, like all that stuff. And it's like obviously Vertonghen and Alderweireld aren't around anymore. Who even are there?
I don't know.
Center backs exactly. You can't name one, but it's like I just feel like there's definitely gonna like whoever they play in the knockout round. Like Wout Foz is one of their center backs. Like cross your fingers, man, because you are in for a Maxim de Kuiper, who's a wing back, isn't he? And then like I'm just like looking at these guys and I'm like Timothy Castagna.
Yeah.
Like it's not looking good back there for him, and you're right. Like Courtois is going to get pelted at some of these games. I feel like if Belgium make a run, and he's going to. Yeah, it's a good point.
Headstand. All right, you're 14, I guess.
Oh, I have Joshua Kimmich.
Okay.
14. I think so Germany's an interesting one because I don't think Kimmich is the best player necessarily. Like if Musiala is healthy in this World Cup, I think he's Germany's best player, or Florian Wirtz, obviously. Say what you want about him for Liverpool, he's been balling for Germany lately, and Leroy Sané, you never know. And there's so many good young players. Leonard Karl, Pavlovic is a good midfielder. But overall, this is a German generation that has not experienced the success of the past German generation. Think about all their tournaments since they won the World Cup. It's been largely disappointing.
They haven't made it. Or extremely. They didn't make it out of the group back-to-back times last time.
No, they made it. They made it out of the group. Did they make it out of the group in 2018? Just barely, or no. They.
I don't think they did.
I remember that Toni Kroos free kick against Sweden kept them alive, and they lost or something. But anyway,
let's see, buddy.
I think
2018,
third in their group.
They got last.
Yeah, but they haven't. It has not been good. Karim Adeyemi is another player, and Joshua Kimmich was not on the team in 2014 when they won, but he wasn't he played with.
They don't have that same experience.
He is so by far and away the most experienced, other than Neuer, obviously, which I kind of forgot about, to be honest. But he's still playing for Bayern. I just kind of assumed.
I meant for Germany.
I don't know.
No way.
Either way, I mean, you can make an argument for Neuer being their most important player.
Yeah, that's fair.
Kimmich was there when they won the 2017 Confederations Cup, way back when that was a thing. But it's he's the only guy that really has experience of winning at a high level with Germany, and he's just been around for so long. And he can play so many positions. And he's like this. He's like their Philip Lahm of this generation. I think, and it's I think you talk about the World Cup juice, but his experience is just as valuable as that.
Yeah.
And nobody has he's played it's since he was 18 years old, just consistently playing game after game after game, and I remember his come up in 2017. He's 30 years old now. He's just been consistently one of the. He's never been this world-beating best player in the world, but he's just right there, and it's I think he's so important to make Germany tick and to get him going, especially no more Thomas Muller around, and Okay Gundogan's gone.
Generation's gone.
Yeah, so it's he's got to. If there's any embers of their World Cup winning success left, it's got to come through him. I feel to inspire almost. So
very fair.
There we go. I was feeling passionate about that one last night when I picked him over a Florian Wirtz or something. So
okay.
I gotta give. I just remember watching him at Bayern and the Germany in 2018, 2017. I was because I like the way he played. Reminded me of how I played, and I was I like that guy. I want him to do good. And he's that guy's just got German
oozing through
not underappreciated, but just coast by like legend all over him. So like I've always kind of enjoyed Germany, and I want them to do good. So Kimmich needs to inspire them to do good.
All right, my 14. This is my one of 3 Portuguese players. I went Vitinha.
Good shout.
Just because, I mean, he would finish in the Ballon d'Or like
third. Was he third?
Yeah, I think third. Obviously, he's gonna be their best midfielder. Them and João Neves is gonna be insane. Like him, João Neves,
Best
and probably
midfielder.
Bernardo Silva in the mid 3.
I think you're forgetting someone.
Bruno, yeah, true.
I'll get there later.
Me too. But I mean, I think he's get him and João Neves. Like maybe play like a deep 2. But I mean, they were.
I think Portugal has the best midfield at the World Cup. Like hands down. Like,
I would agree.
Absolutely, hands down.
Like they have 3 like
Bruno,
top 10 midfielders.
Bruno,
in the
Vitinha,
world,
and
yeah.
João Neves, and then just like the deputy of like Bernardo, or if they have like a Ruben Neves in there, like
Yeah,
whoever. Like it's
it's
just
insane.
so much. Yeah,
So I think, I mean, he obviously had like an incredible year last year, finishing third in the Ballon d'Or, and I think Portugal are. I mean, they should. I mean, their hopes are going to be to win, but if they don't make a semis, at least I think they'll be really upset. I think he's gonna be very vital.
yeah. They need that. Portugal needs that like deep World Cup run.
Yeah,
Because 2022 is. Who did they lose to? Did they lose to Morocco?
like, yeah, Morocco beat Spain and Portugal.
Okay, yeah. So it's like disappointment in 22. I feel because like 22 felt like the last one for like Ronaldo.
Yeah,
Obviously, I guess he'll be there. There's like
at his peak of power.
yeah, and it's like that was. I don't know. Like, that was probably like prime Bernardo Silva too, and it's like
yeah,
22 kind of felt like a big year for them to win a World Cup if they're gonna do it, and now it's like that was like pre Vitinha though. Like Vitinha was there, but he wasn't
I've been like
best
Wolves or
midfielder in the
something.
world like he is now. It's like João Neves wasn't there. Noon Minch was there, but not as good as he
Yeah.
was now.
Ruben
that was also
Diaz,
like peak
yeah.
Ruben Diaz though.
Yeah,
So it's like
he'll still be
there's-
good though.
Yeah, it goes either way. But yeah, I think
think it'll be-
I got another Portuguese player later, and
I have
everybody in the world probably knows who it is already. But like, I don't think like no. And I think like I don't like Vitinha's such a good like game like dictator and like controller and like
Yeah,
spreads the play and like controls the midfield. But I don't think he's like that. Like I don't know. I talked about Arda Güler being moments player. I don't like it. Like like Vitinha doesn't have that like match winner. Like go out there and win a game type like impactful player that I was like basing my list on. He's just more of like a I don't know. He just kind of like oozes class, I guess. Kind of like goes out there and does all the other stuff type of player.
Fairs.
But so does the other whole midfield really. So
Fairs. All right.
13 I had Van Dijk. So
Okay. Nice. 13 I had Hakimi. Talked about him.
okay.
Yeah.
12 I'm Moises Caicedo.
I had Bruno. I could have put him higher, and I honestly probably should have swapped him. So, but oh well, I made it last night. I was looking at it.
I made it last night. Well, I did this morning. I think
But yeah, I think Bruno. I think
I'll talk about Bruno
Like,
later.
I think he could very well be their best player and most like influential player, but I mean, obviously he's gonna be overshadowed by like Ronaldo. I think if he still plays,
Yeah,
I don't know if he still plays or not. Like I'm assuming he.
See, that's
might.
the whole thing. Is like, I don't. This isn't Ronaldo's team anymore. Like, obviously, like if Ronaldo, it's kind of like LeBron being in the NBA, and like
Yeah.
as long as LeBron's in the NBA, he's an all-star, regardless of what he does. Even though he is playing like an all-star, but it's like as long as Ronaldo's in the Portugal squad, like he's gonna be like
It's
the big
Ronaldo's team.
talking point. Like it's
Yes.
Ronaldo, and how's Ronaldo gonna get his goals? But it's like that's not the player. Like Ronaldo's what 41.
Yeah.
And it's like Ronaldo for ever since he left United, or even in the season he came back to United, he's just like he's way more of just a poacher, and like
Yeah.
he's not going to take the game by the scruff of the neck and go win it like he could. Like he still has the ability to, no doubt, but like I don't think like Ronaldo is like I think it's Ronaldo relies on service more than he used to, and like
Yeah, that's fair.
he can obviously still score goals at a crazy level, but I just don't think this is necessarily like with the team around him. I don't think he is nowhere near like Portugal's most important player, in my opinion.
I have
think
I
they're-
have him in my list, so
I know I can tell you if you said you had 3 and you already said Bruno,
Yeah.
so I kind of. But I just think like if Ronaldo like if I like obviously I'm not Ronaldo, but Ronaldo needs to like maybe appreciate what's like. I think their midfield is so good,
it's easily their best
like,
part. Yeah,
important, and there's good like Ronaldo just play up if they're gonna play Ronaldo, which he probably will. So like go up there and poach goals up top
Yeah.
for him. Just go be selfless Ronaldo, which
Yeah.
if that's even possible. But like
Yeah.
I just don't think
do it
He's
for
like-
the team.
he should be. Like he can be a very impactful player for them. I just don't think he needs to be the guy.
Yeah, it's not that guy anymore.
I guess I don't know. It's like a really weird like
Yeah,
debate of like how do you approach Ronaldo and which
Yeah.
like I think that's kind of part of Portugal's problem is because like the longer he stays there, it's like well you can't just ignore that Ronaldo's there.
Yeah.
Ronaldo doesn't want you to ignore that Ronaldo's there.
like you can't ignore like one of the best players ever.
Yeah, but so
really.
it's like all these like Bruno, Vitinha, João Neves,
Rafael Leao,
Rafael.
Bernardo Silva. Like
Yeah, it's like all these like instead of like saying we got this squad, let's like make something out of it. It's like we got this squad, but we gotta fit Ronaldo in here too. 'Cause
Yeah.
he's
a goat.
I know, and it's like,
Yeah,
and he'll go out and be like, say who knows what with to Piers Morgan, and
yeah, true.
so
Fair.
it's like it's such a weird
Dynamic.
I still think he's good enough to. Obviously, he's still great because I don't know. I don't watch Saudi League, but he scores goals for fun over there.
Yeah,
He hunts goals. He just whether it's because he wants that 1,000 or it's because he actually likes scoring. I don't know, but it's like I don't know. He's still probably their best striker.
yeah.
I'm saying that like I feel like I'm talking to Ronaldo like he's a bum now, which he's not.
I know.
I don't know. It's like it's such a weird
dynamic because he's just getting old.
situation because it's like I don't know. I feel like Ronaldo thinks he's like the guy still.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like he doesn't have that.
He doesn't have that aura anymore. I mean,
It's like I just think about when he came into United and he like there was a really good thing going with Solskjaer there and that squad he was in. He just came in there and kind of Ronaldo as good of a season as he had. And like that's like kind of the reason why everything got busted up is because I was like, well, now we got to fit Ronaldo into this thing.
yeah, and you got to pay him.
I know. So
Yeah. All right, you're 12, I guess.
oh yeah, I had Caicedo.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I just think. I mean, Caicedo's probably one of the best midfielders in the world. Like, Ecuador's, I guess, is a fun group. Germany, Ivory Coast, Ecuador, like
Yeah.
Curacao, wild card. You don't even know.
I don't know.
But Ecuador's, they got, like, it's kind of like I was talking about Colombia earlier, or Uruguay, like those South American teams that just bring that fire.
They do.
And like,
He will bring fire.
he'll probably get a red card.
Yeah.
But it's like if the Caicedo that like I'll never forget that Chelsea Liverpool game earlier this year where Caicedo was just by far the best player on the field. Like
Yeah. Timothy.
Conte region, but also just like doing all these other crazy things. And it's like if Caicedo can easily be the best player in that whole group.
Oh yeah.
And like if he is, then Ecuador's getting out of there, no doubt. And it's like Caicedo's so good that like when they play Germany, he can just like erase their whole midfield by
Yeah.
himself. And it's like if he can do that, then Ecuador can do so many things. I think he's that important for him. And he's also can maybe score a banger. Who knows? So it's like
Yeah, shoots from outside the box.
I know you love Caicedo. You
I
can
do.
talk all about him.
It's not on my list though.
Really?
No,
That's kind of surprising. I
Yeah.
thought you'd be way up.
I didn't want to be biased. I guess
I made sure to stick United
All
players.
right. My 11. I've got Pedri.
Interesting. Do
Yeah.
you have multiple Spain players?
2.
Okay, I was gonna say because
I've got Pedri just because
kind of like Vitinha.
I think Pedri's the best midfielder in the world,
Yeah,
in my opinion. Like he's been like a little injury prone, but if you just like
I think he's really bounced back from
His initial
Yeah.
like breakout where he played all those games like
He played like
consecutively.
for like
Yeah.
2 years straight.
Injured for, but I think
without a
like
break.
he's back now.
I just think like if you watch him play, like it's not like he's out here doing anything insane, but he was like I've never seen him lose the ball.
Mm-hmm.
He's never lost the ball. He's never given away possession. He's never, I feel like, made a mistake.
Yeah.
And you just watch him, and it's like he is probably one of the main like the Spain midfield is like obviously insane. Like they have Rodri, Pedri, Gavi.
Does Gavi even
Zubimendi.
like exist anymore? What
He's
happened?
still hurt, I think, but like their entire midfield, like Mikel Merino,
Zubimendi,
Zubimendi,
yeah.
like all these players, like Spain is still the same kind of old Spain that they were, where it's like tiki taka, we're gonna pass the other team to death, and then give it to Yamal, and Yamal's gonna take it all the way
Yeah.
and score. But I mean, the way they play, they don't even play with like a real 9. They play with like a false 9, just like I feel like kind of like they used to, you know.
I'll never forget the Euro 2012 where they just dominated with like, I mean, Fabregas is like their starting
dude.
striker.
Like they don't need a striker, just the way they play. Like they're just gonna pass the other team to death.
death by 1,000 passes.
Yeah, and it's like, obviously, I would say like them and France are favorites.
Yeah, no doubt. And then
So,
England and
yeah.
Argentina are probably like
But
Portugal.
I would say like maybe Spain like might be the favorite.
I think Spain's definitely
Like just the way they
the favorite.
like they don't have like the France team is a better team individually over Spain, but Spain is arguably the best collective.
Yeah. I think basically everything I just said about Vitinha, like copy that and paste it onto Pedri in terms of
Yeah.
like controls the whole game. But like I was talking about how Pedri's not like the match winner, like impact that I was looking for when I was making this. Like I don't think like there's obviously another player for Spain that I'll talk about in a few
Yeah.
minutes that's that match winner.
I agree.
Like Pedri will get the ball to him and Pedri will do all these other things too. But like in terms of like and like who's gonna have their say at the World Cup, it's another Spaniard.
Yeah, I agree. All right.
But Pedri's like the second would be like if I had to pick 2 Spain players, it'd be Pedri. 11. I have Luis Diaz,
Okay.
which we already talked about.
Fairs. All right, 10. We've got to talk about him, but I said it Ronaldo. Just because I think,
Oh my God, that's soapbox again.
I still just think, like, obviously he's not the Ronaldo of old, but he still is, like, in my opinion, like the second best player
It's
ever.
also if you're talking about like if you're going off the initial like players that will define the World Cup, like
Yeah.
it's Ronaldo. It's
Yeah.
like as if Ronaldo could be 60 years old. And
He's still at my 10. Like, when you think of, like, best players, like, obviously you're like Messi, Ronaldo, 1, 2, Mbappe, like, keep going.
And
But,
also
like,
it's like if you just think about it from like an impact, like cultural impact like standpoint, like every non-soccer fan that is going to tune into the World Cup, they're just like, is Ronaldo playing?
yeah. Like,
Is
that.
Messi playing? Is Ronaldo
Those are the
playing?
only 2 players, like, non-soccer fans know.
Is
Yeah.
Pele playing? No.
Yeah. Yeah, Pele's been dead for
Unfortunately not,
years,
yeah. Like
Yeah.
and I guarantee like the non-soccer fans that tune in the World Cup, like a quarter of those might have heard of Mbappe or Haaland.
Yeah.
Everybody knows Messi and Ronaldo, so it's like
Yeah.
Ronaldo's impact just goes so far, like it kind of transcends
Yeah.
soccer. So it's like
I think the reason he's at my 10 is, like, I'll go into it later, but I think Portugal have players that could play his position and do almost just as well
Yeah.
for them now
Yeah.
versus, I guess, the other GOAT.
Yes.
But, yeah.
my 10. This is kind of a. I don't think it's. I don't know. I have Son.
Heung-min Son?
Son.
Yeah,
my
that's fair.
10. It's because like. I mean. Everything good about South Korea is because of him.
Hwang Hee-chan.
And Hwang Hee-chan.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, even just a couple years ago, he was arguably the best player in the Premier League, or top 5 most important players. And it's like he scored like 8 goals in 8 games in their World Cup qualifying,
And he plays in America now.
and it's like he tears it up every international tournament.
He's still good. He's still great.
Yeah, and I didn't even consider that, like he's already got the U.S. environment locked in.
Yeah.
He's been preparing for this moment. It's like
South Koreans like rally for Son like everywhere he goes. Like
Every time you watch a Spurs game, there is somebody with a South Korean flag there. Every time.
probably like 100.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy, and it's like talking about cultural impact. Like Son was like low key like up there in terms of like all time in terms of like
One of the best Asian
impact.
players of all time.
Oh yeah, he might be the best.
Yeah.
If you want to really get like, now that I think about it, like who would even be above him?
Park Ji-sung.
Or geez, well, I think
Nakata.
Keisuke Honda.
Yeah.
Anyway, but like I just think like who's in South Korea's group? Yeah, like they can eat like that's a group they can win. I think like South Korea always like does good at the World Cup too. Like
Yeah.
they're a good World Cup team.
Yeah,
Also, like they got sick kits all the time, like with the Tiger.
did you see
like,
their purple jersey?
exactly, and like that's a real thing, by the way. I'm telling you, like if you look good, you'll play good, and it's
I
like
agree. They always look the best.
I don't know. I think, and Son's like such a good like he scores so many big goals and like good goals and right foot, left foot, like, and it's like I don't think he's quite the player anymore. Like I think like Caicedo and Luis Diaz, and like these players I have below him, I think
Or better
are
now.
better. But like I just think in terms of like importance to South Korea, and like he's such an iconic player, and like he's without a doubt the main guy for South Korea. So I just think like, and he's that good of a player in general. Anyway, that he can just rip up a World Cup.
Yeah.
So, Son.
All right, my 9, I went Flo Wirtz.
Interesting.
Just because, I mean, I know he hasn't had the best season, but, like, in my opinion, I think he's Germany's best player.
Yeah, him or Musiala.
Yeah. And is Musiala playing yet?
He came back. I don't know if he's. That's why I don't really know
Yeah.
about that much about Musiala's health. I know he's.
Thanks.
I don't know.
He ain't go to the hospital yet.
No, I'll call him after
But
this.
I just think, like thinking back into the Euros last year, when I was like, because whenever like big tournaments have come around recently, I'm like, I want to get jerseys. One that I think they've looked really good recently, but I'll get them after, and then I'll be like, who is my favorite like moments player here, like who had a big moment where I'm like, I'll remember that forever through this jersey. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I almost got Wirtz because he was just that guy.
He is that guy.
I ended up getting Rudiger just because I wanted to. But
Before Wirtz like transferred to Liverpool, and like you don't watch Bundesliga all the time, and you just kind of like you catch a Champions League or Europa League game or like a Germany game or highlights. Like dude, like Wirtz had like this kind of like mysteriousness like of like
just like flow.
Oh, like he's. And like he's still young. Yeah, he's Flo Wirtz, and like he's every time I watch him, he just lights it up, and it's like that's what I was expecting at Liverpool.
Yeah.
And then like I remember it was one of the first international breaks this season. I turned on a Germany game, and I think they were playing Slovakia or someone. They won like 5-0, and like Wirtz was just easily the best player on the field. And I was like, this is who I thought was going to Liverpool. And it's like if he shows up at the World Cup like that, which I think he probably will, like. Germany's going to be a problem for a lot of teams. But also shout out Joshua Kimmich because
True.
he's the GOAT.
Bears. All right, 8. I have a fun one at 8 that
Dude,
I don't know. I don't know if you put it.
Wait, I have to do my 9 still.
Oh, my bad.
I got KDB.
Kid De
Kevin De
Bruyne.
Bruyne. Similar. So we talked about how Courtois, like, Belgium like doesn't really have a defense anymore, and Courtois is going to get peppered. But I was like, just Belgium in general, like, this is not the golden generation Belgium at all. Like so many, like if you think back to that 2018 team, Hazard not gone, like Lukaku's
Older.
I guess still in the picture, but not really like impactful anymore. Like Dries Mertens is gone. Like obviously like Tielemans and Amadou Onana have kind of come along since then, but like they're not like they're just good midfielders. And like I talked about the defense already. Like Courtois is still there, but like Kevin De Bruyne has been probably a top 3 or 5 like player in the world.
Yeah, last like decade or so.
Yeah, ever since he started peaking at City, like without a doubt. And it's like obviously Belgium should get through that group, but it's like if Kevin De Bruyne comes out and plays like he was their top scorer in qualifying out, like he scored like 6 goals in however many games. And it's like if like Kevin De Bruyne, like
more
everybody knows this, like I mean he can
he can tie his shoes and then go win a team of league.
Yeah.
And I like that. It might have been last season when he came back from injury and like that game against Newcastle, and then City looked dead, and he just came on his first game back and just completely changed the game.
Yeah.
And it's like that was like
that aura.
air quotes wash De Bruyne. You know, like this isn't like it's not the De Bruyne like at his peak when he was getting 20 assists in the season. Like I just think like as much as I've hated Man City, like he's been one of my favorite players to watch. And it's like it just every time I watch him just banging a goal, like just the most like disrespectful top bins goal or like the best pass. Like I get so mad, but I hate how good and fun this guy is because he plays for the worst team in the world.
Yeah.
But it's like if Belgium want to do like Jeremy Doku gonna be playing for Belgium. Like who even if Lukaku's like
I don't know.
all of that's gonna come through De Bruyne. Like it all relies on De Bruyne, I think.
Yeah.
And it will be, even though he's 33 or 34 now. Like I think he's just as good, or not just as good, but just as capable.
Impactful.
Yeah.
There's
Anyway,
all
Kevin
right,
De
my
Bruyne.
8. I've got not a rogue one. I don't even know if he'll make the roster. He didn't make the qualifying roster, but Neymar.
That's okay. So I have Rafinha.
Okay.
So this is interesting.
I think Rafinha obviously makes the roster if he's healthy. Neymar didn't make the last 2 games, but I think like I watched the Brazil game the other day.
My thing is like, because I debated between Rafinha and you're gonna hate me for saying this, but like I almost put Mateus Cunha just because like even though he's not Brazil's best player, like Brazil needs their superstar.
Yeah.
They need to find their superstar, like whoever that. Like it's like
Can I go ahead and say for 7 I have Vinny.
okay, so
like-
it's like I don't think Vinny's like, especially like if the World Cup was played in the Champions League, maybe Vinny would be that guy. But it's like I just don't. Vinny never. Every time I watch him, he doesn't have that like.
That is true. Every time I watch Vinny, he never does anything, and then every time I look at my phone, it's like Vinny had.
Like those Champions League finals, like he was good, but like he wasn't like I don't know. The reason I almost said Cunha is like he's such an entertainer.
I think
you know?
João Pedro should start at the 9, bro.
I mean, whatever. But it's like, and I don't say it in like a Cunha's their best player sense, but I just think like in terms of like the way he plays, like apart from like he's had a few games for United where he's kind of disappeared, but he's had so many games where he's been far and away like one of the best players on the field. And every time the ball gets in, like he doesn't have to have the ball if it's near him. Like I just like get on my feet and I just get excited, and it's like that's what I think of when I think of Brazil, and that's a good point for having Neymar is because like he's Neymar, you know. It's like even just hearing the word Neymar gets me.
Like that's why I put it. Just like
talking.
I don't even. He might not even make the roster. Like I don't know, to be honest. He is getting older, but like I think if you think of Brazil, the first person you think at least first person I think of is Neymar.
Exactly, because like
Brazil,
like we weren't alive to watch him win in 2002 or
No.
anything before that. And it's like obviously you hear Pele and like R9 and
like too old for us.
Rivaldo, but it's like Neymar was like
he was like this generation's like Brazil. Pele.
Exactly, like he is.
I just think like whenever I watch Brazil recently, like, I know they still have flair players, but they've kind of missed that Brazilian flair.
Yeah, they're just like
that.
Like
Neymar
a
is
soccer
gonna
field
bring.
for a Brazilian team should be a dance floor. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? They need to just go
And
out
it's
there.
like whenever Neymar plays, he like it doesn't like especially at the World Cup, like he's gonna bring that
he's gonna bring like,
that flair.
and everybody loves to talk about Neymar.
Yeah.
And it's like I kind of like so like when Rafinha was at Leeds, like he was like probably my favorite like non-United player just because like he wasn't necessarily like just being such a trickster all the time like a typical Brazilian, but like he would, and like the way he'd beat players and just like continuously like run at players and create changes. Like I was like, oh, I love this guy.
Yeah.
And he went to Barcelona. He's obviously turned into one of the best players in the world. And it's like Brazil needs like obviously they had their semifinal run, and ever since 7-1 they've kind of like been killed a little bit. And it's like
I like Brazilian aura kind of died.
I know, it's like the World Cup. Brazil makes the World Cup like you know what I mean, and it's like
they've made every World Cup.
Yeah, and it's like Brazil, like the World Cup's nothing without Brazil. And it's like I think, and it's nothing without a Brazil entertainer. And it's like I think, especially if Neymar's there, Neymar's such a big question mark. It's like Rafinha's proven that he can go out there and
Yeah,
be a Ballon
Rafinha's
d'Or
gonna start.
caliber player. Vinny has too, but like I said, he doesn't necessarily rock my world in terms of what he does. I don't know why that is, but it's like Rafinha does, and it's like Rafinha gets me excited to watch him, and it's like Cunha gets me excited. It's like Rayan at Bournemouth, obviously, like he's not Brazil's most impactful player, but it's like whenever I watch him,
like who?
What I've seen him, I'm like that game against United the other day, I was like, that's awesome. So it's like Brazil needs their superstar, and I want it to be Rafinha, or I want it to be Neymar, or I want it to be Cunha. So.
Like I want Neymar to go, but I also have Vinny. I debated Vinny or Rafinha, and I like thinking back now, like I prefer Rafinha, and I probably should have put Rafinha, but I think Vinny's.
I think Vinny's
more
like
of their superstar.
Vinny's a very like in terms of just like
He's either
recognizability and like name. Like Vinny's got the superstar quality, but just like in terms of just like spectacle, he just doesn't do it for me. I don't know what it is.
I think that's fair. All right, well that was my 8-7, I guess.
Yeah, well I have Fede Valverde at 7.
Yeah.
So 6, I have Harold Kane.
Harold Kane, I have him higher.
Like I think like I could have maybe put him at like 4 or 5, possibly 3.
I have him up there.
But I mean, 6. I just think, I mean, he's the best player in the world this season, just like statistically, and like he won the Golden Boot in 2018. Obviously, Mbappe did in 22. It's like everything, like all the like. There's so much debate about the England squad of who's going to start where. No discussion about strikers. So
it's who's like, backing up Kane.
Yeah, that's like exactly. It's like who's going to go be Kane's backup on the plane? Is it going to be Ollie Watkins? Is it Calvert-Lewin? Is it Danny Welbeck? You know, it's like who's starting left wing? Are we putting Rashford, Anthony Gordon? Who's going on the right wing? Is it Saka? Is it
Saka?
Who's playing the 10? Who's playing? Yeah. Is it Adam Wharton? Is it Elliot Anderson in the pivot? Who's playing? And it's like Pickford's in goal and Harry Kane's playing striker, and then who knows
Declan Rice.
Yeah, Declan Rice is going to be in there.
And Jude probably.
Even then, it's like Thomas Tuchel's been playing Morgan Rice, so it's like. But I was like, Harry Kane's the constant. He's got like
best striker in the world right now.
We were talking about his goal scoring,
It's
number
insane.
he could potentially end up at this season, like
it's insane.
60 goals potentially at the end of this season, like Messi, Ronaldo type stuff.
Yeah.
So it's like, without a doubt, if like he is Mr. England, and it's Harry Kane.
All right, my 6, I went Holland.
I have him at 3.
Okay.
So I just think like,
obviously Norway's first World Cup that I can even remember.
Yeah.
And I think him, Mbappe, and Kane are obviously like world class strikers, and they're the 3 best, and they're by far better than anybody else. Even on this list at all. But if Norway want to 1 get out of the group, 2 do anything, make some noise in their first World Cup in a while, it's going to be Holland's going to score, and he's going to score it. He's going to need to score at the levels he scored for City for the last couple of years. Like he hasn't scored in a while for City, and he hasn't been that good in 2026. But
the thing I keep wondering about is like I wonder if it's going to be like a Lewandowski for Poland.
Yeah.
Situation. 'Cause I just think about like 2018 World Cup, like 2016 Euros. Maybe like there was like that stretch. Poland made like 3 or 4 major tournaments in a row, and qualifying every single time Lewandowski was scoring like 10 goals, 12 goals, who knows what. And then the World Cup, he couldn't get any service. He could get like 1 penalty in the meaningless group stage game, and it's like
I think Holland can take over a game more than Lewandowski can. Like he can.
Holland can just like score from like. Holland can have a blindfold on, and then just like somehow he'll score a hat trick. And
he's got like the pace. He's got the power. He can shove his defender into the
ground.
And
it's like I don't doubt that Holland's gonna score a lot of goals in this World Cup. I just think he's got that global super. I talked about this last episode. He's got that global superstar like face, and like
I want to see like Holland up against Iraq and score like 7 goals. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like that could very well happen. And it's like obviously like. Yeah, Martin Odegaard in Norway, but
Oscar Bob.
I know, but it's like if Norway's success is completely on Holland, and like all the eyes, like everybody's like, I think it's so much. Like I think the reason I have Holland at 3 is because like it's his first World Cup. It's his first major tournament for Norway, period. And it's like there's been so much like hype and build up for it. I think ever since he really made a name for himself like 6 years ago. Yeah, it's like what's he gonna do? When's he gonna bring Norway to a tournament? And then what's he gonna do at the tournament? Now here it is. Let's see it. So it's like I feel like there's so much hype for Holland to like see what he can do more than there is for a Harry Kane or
I agree with
whatever,
you.
like Mbappe. I have Mbappe higher than Holland. So
Yeah,
but anyway,
all right.
I have Holland.
5. Cinco.
I got Lionel Messi.
Really, I've got him up. I've got him 3.
I almost put him at 4 or 3, but I just kind of like I'm very passionate about my 4. If you want to take a hint, but
I've got Messi at 3, but you've got him at 5. So go ahead.
I just think it's kind of weird because like we're talking about like I think like Ronaldo's ego gets in the way of Portugal. I don't see that with Messi 1 and 2. Even though like again like Ronaldo's banging in the goals for Saudi, but I just question whether I like Messi still just owns the game.
Yeah.
And like I think I don't know, this is speculation, but I just think Messi just kind of like messes around for Miami almost, and like even then it's like I think I don't know, I feel like I made so many like LeBron references. Like I feel like it's like LeBron in the playoffs where like he just like, okay, I'm gonna try now.
Yeah.
Type thing.
He still has a gear to turn up.
Like it's sort of like the last World Cup because that was after Messi's first year at PSG.
Yeah.
Where he wasn't like that was probably his worst season we ever saw, and he was still good, but like and then he just like World Cup comes around, oh, I'm literally Lionel Messi and I'm gonna win a Ballon d'Or and I'm gonna destroy everybody. And it's like I think he's still just when he wants to be, he's still the best player in the world.
I agree with that.
And I think Argentina has enough like firepower around him and like just a good built up squad around him to where like he can like he's always kind of like been a passenger for a lot of games and just kind of like, oh, I'm gonna go score now because I feel like it. I think he can just kind of like much more than Ronaldo can. I think he can just take a backseat and just like let Argentina do their thing, and then he's like, okay, guys, pass me the ball now. I'm ready. Where Ronaldo is like I need to be the center of attention.
I agree with that. I've got him up there, but I guess my 5 I went Ousmane Dembele.
Ooh, interesting.
Obviously, I've got 2 French players, but like Dembele, obviously, I mean, had the best.
Ballon d'Or, Dembele shows up.
Ballon d'Or winner. I mean, if their front 3 is going to be, I mean, their attacking options are insanity.
Mbappe, Olise, Dembele.
Yeah, like if that's going to be their front 3,
Doué.
Bring off the bench Ekitike, like yeah, like pretty much. But I mean, if he's gonna start if you have him on the right, Mbappe up front, or Dembele on the left, or Mbappe on the left,
I think
on
Mbappe
the right.
will be in the middle. And then
it's like obviously they can float, like rotate.
Oh yeah, that's like
it's the only thing.
My favorite type of like strike partnership is one where they all just interchange all the time.
And it's like Mbappe and Dembele are like arguably the 2 best players in the world at this moment.
If they're both healthy
and they're both playing up top for the same team.
And then you got, oh, by the way, Michael Olise up there with like 15 goals and 27 assists.
On the bench, we've got Barcola, Doué, and Ekitike.
Yeah. And then Chouameni in midfield.
Yeah, Camavinga and Rabiot. But, I mean, I just think obviously he had the best year last year. And
I just think the thing, it's obviously his health. It's just like
but he's been healthy.
Will he be healthy for the World Cup?
And he has been. A lot of, like, most of the time with PSG, he's been healthy. But, I mean, if he's been doing what he's been doing for the last, like, 2-3 years, then, I mean, I think France are going to win it all.
I just, like, between him and Mbappe, and then you throw Olise in there, it's just like...
Yeah, it's insane.
It's absolutely, it's insanity.
It is, lad. Okay,
number 4, I got Bruno.
Okay.
I've made my point clear about how this is not Ronaldo's team anymore. Yeah. And I've talked about how Vitinha isn't. He's, top 5 midfielder in the world. Probably just, does his thing. Bruno is the match winner.
That's fair.
But whether he's the match winner through his own goal or setting up for somebody else. I mean, literally, think about every single game United's won this season. And think about Bruno's contribution to that. And that's like... He could break the assist record.
Yeah.
I mean, his playmaking stats compared to everybody else in the world is just
Crazy.
ridiculous. I mean, I kind of touched on how I think when I was comparing Yildiz to Gore, how I think Yildiz strikes me as more of a guy that just like hunts the ball and like
He has that.
Like if you watch like you get tired watching Bruno, how much he just runs around like hunting the ball, demanding it, like spraying it. Oh, I'm gonna go get it back. I'm gonna cross it in. Oh, I'm gonna shoot, and it's just like his impact. I can't overstate like his impact on a game, and it's like that back heel assist he had the other day to Trincao, like
Yeah, that was nice.
just genius, and it's
That was
like
poor
he can just like
defending, though.
there's so many.
That was poor.
Like he just does so many things where it's like he has probably like 3 or 4 passes a game where I'm like, how did he just do that?
Yeah.
And like, I mean, if he's like, I think if Ronaldo can accept not being the guy and like just lets Bruno cook and feed him, then Portugal can just like steamroll a World Cup with Vitinho and João Neves behind him and whoever you want after that. And it's like, oh my gosh, like Bruno, I think he's. I mean, he's not the best player in the world. I guess I'll humbly admit that, but like he's not too far behind.
Yeah.
And like, this is definitely Bruno's last. Like Bruno could realistically play 2030 World Cup. Like this is his last World Cup of being like
in his prime,
best player in the world territory.
Yeah.
He's gonna go out there like he is like. And this is probably like other than like his debut season at United or the first full season. Like this is the best I think he's looked.
Yeah.
And
that's
that's
the best
saying
y'all have
something.
been.
Yeah, and like
obviously he's gonna look better when you're better.
I know, and I think like he's so important.
It's fair. I'm not
like,
surprised.
Ronaldo, like I think like I picked Bruno because like 1, he's a match winner. 2, it's not Ronaldo's team anymore.
Yeah.
I think this is Bruno's team.
Fairs.
Go out there and kill it, Bruno.
All right, my 4, I've gone Lamine at 4.
Okay.
I figured he's probably your 1 or something. Yeah. But I just think, I mean, obviously he's still 18, which is insane. I feel like he's been 18 for like half my life at this point. But still 18, arguably the best player in the world.
I think he is the best player in the world.
And I just think, like, he's been hurt a little bit this year, so we haven't seen as much of him. But every time I've watched him play, which arguably hasn't been like as much as like Premier League, but whenever I turned on a Barca game and in the Champions League, even in
he
La
just
Liga,
steals
like
the show.
he's just like
he just steals it every single time.
Like he doesn't give the ball away. Every goal he scores is like he does.
He doesn't have like dude that.
It's almost like Messi. Like you know what Messi's gonna do, but you cannot stop it.
Like that game against Inter Milan in the semifinals last year, like he didn't score. I don't think he got an assist either. That was one of the best performances I've ever seen.
Yeah,
and it's like
you almost know what he's gonna do, but it's like try and stop it. You can't.
Yeah,
like you know that shot, he's gonna cut it on his left, curl at top corner. It happens all the time.
You just got to cross his fingers that he misses more than anything else. Kind of like Arjen Robben.
Literally, but like, I mean, he's probably my favorite player to watch right now.
Yeah,
and I think, I mean, like if Spain are gonna win it all, it's gonna be because of him.
Yeah.
So yeah.
My 4, Bruno. 3, Erling Haaland.
Okay. Fairs. 3, I've got Messi.
Okay.
I just think, I mean, he's still my GOAT, so.
Curious who your number 1, or, because, like, obviously you're going to have Mbappe, but, like,
Yeah.
You have multiple.
Yeah. Who's your 3, 2? You want to go 3, 2, 1?
My 3 is Haaland. My 2 is Mbappe. My 1's Jamal.
Okay. My 2's Mbappe, my 1's Kane.
Oh, Kane. I forgot you
Yeah.
hadn't. I thought you said Kane at, like, 5 or something.
I mean, obviously Mbappe, I think.
Like, Mbappe is just, like, he is, like, the new
World Cup god.
Yeah, and he is like this generation's like I don't know, GOAT. I don't know.
Pretty much. I just think like, especially the last 2 World Cups.
He's been the most iconic
World Cup
player bar Messi and Ronaldo since.
He's been the best player at the last 2
Neymar,
World Cups.
Kind of slowed down, especially. But
in my opinion.
I mean, yeah, that 28. I'll never forget watching him in the
dude, it was
2018 World Cup.
That was the first player I'd seen like that, where like it felt like he had the longest legs ever.
No, like that knockout game against that 4-3 game against Argentina, round of
best
16.
Game, one of the best games I ever watched.
I will never forget like the goal he scored where he just kind of like
ran past the
Ran,
whole
he
team.
just kind of ran like first time, like bottom corner. But it's like more like remember that penalty he won?
Yeah, we just
And
sprinted
like he
past the
really
whole
picked
team.
it up at France's 18, just outran everybody.
Yeah.
And I was like, and that was when he was at like he was like 18 at that time.
Yeah.
I was like, oh
It's like I don't think he'll play like that anymore. He'll be that first one up. He's not gonna be defending. I don't think like he was when he was that age, but
I mean, he's just like
he's better than he was, obviously.
he's like he's an even like he was an incredible goal scorer then. He's like
an elite goal scorer.
other than Harry Kane, or maybe even with Harry Kane, the best goal scorer in the world.
Yeah.
Plus, he's still got that speed.
Yeah.
Plus, he's still, I think him and Lamine Yamal like the most like skillful, like
Yeah.
entertaining in
defender
terms of, like
on.
running at you, like. And I mean, I'll never that hat trick he scored in the final, like after the 80, like that was like the scariest thing I've ever seen. And he's just like got that
oomph.
seventh gear that nobody else
Yeah.
has to just like, I'm gonna kill you now.
Yeah.
Like it's just like
It's insane.
unbelievable. Yeah, he could. Let's see. How many World Cup goals is close to have? 16.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, he could become the
Let's see.
all-time leading World Cup scorer after his third World Cup this year.
Most World
He scores
Cup
like 5
ever.
goals, which is very, very
Top
doable.
goal scorers in World Cup history. Hopefully.
I think Klose has 16, and Mbappe's on 12 after 2 World
Yeah,
Cups.
Klose has got 16. R9 has 15. Gerd Miller has 14. Just
Fontaine scored 13 in one World
Messi's got 13. Mbappe's got 12.
Yeah.
and he's-
So I mean,
He scored his first World Cup was 4. His last one was 8.
that's what I'm saying. Like if he
8
scores,
goals in a single World Cup is insane.
I know like golden boots usually like
12 goals, 14 games.
yeah, like golden boot at a World Cup's usually like 5.
Yeah, it
I
is.
think.
Because it's like, well, you're only playing like 6, 7
Like
games.
Forlan, like
Yeah.
2010 was Forlan, Schneider, and
Yeah.
Thomas Muller all had 5.
Or it's like-
2014 James had 6.
Like he'll play one more game this year,
2018 Kane had 6.
so it'll probably be like 8 games.
I
Is it
forgot
like 7
that there's
games?
gonna be another game. So yeah,
Is it like 7 games.
like if
win
Mbappe
them all?
will probably score. If Mbappe goes to the semifinals or final,
He could easily score 6
he's
plus.
scoring probably like 7 goals.
Yeah.
Because I mean, he could stat pad Iraq, but I mean, like still, like just the fact that he can do that, he could easily be the all-time top World Cup scorer after his 3rd World Cup.
Yeah.
And he's still gonna have another 1 or 2 in him after that. Unreal.
It's not, I mean, like, I think Mbappe probably has like 3 more, like this World Cup, 2 more. Like he
And
could,
maybe he could be.
he's going to
Ronaldo
push it.
is.
He's going to push, he's going to probably go above 20.
Oh, easy. Because I think he could. He could. I mean,
He could push 30.
I was about to say like, there's a very real possibility he could push 20 this World Cup
Yeah.
if he.
Scores 8 again.
Because like, we talk about Norway, but like, Norway's Erling Haaland. Norway is not their back line. That game's just gonna be a goal fest.
Yeah.
That game might end up like 6-2 to France. You know,
Fair.
Holland picks up 2 goals and then France just tear them up. And then like Senegal, I mean, that's just a flary African team. It's like they have good defenders, but like that game's gonna be so fun to watch because teams are just gonna be running at each other, and then Iraq's just gonna get pummeled.
Yeah.
I don't know. I got Mbappe, but Lamine Yamal is my 1. I just think like similar to Mbappe, like this is his first World Cup, so it's like kind of like I was saying about Holland, like just the hype of like what's he gonna do,
It's for spectacle.
and like especially after that Euro 24 performance where it was like,
He was like 16.
oh, he's 16 years old and he's just making a fool of all these people.
Yeah.
Like that goal he scored against France or whoever was it France where he scored that goal?
I think so.
Like yeah, that's another one of those like Mbappe 2018 moments that, like I'll never forget. And it's
Especially at 16.
yeah,
Like,
and it's like
insane.
we've already talked about like his dribbling and just like it's the closest thing I think I've seen to Messi in terms of like dominance and just like,
I agree.
and I think like he's had like in product to his game, but he's getting more in product,
Mhm.
and it's just like, and I'm gonna see him in person, so I'm like
Yeah.
biased a little bit, but like, good
Yes.
lord, I'm just like, this is his stage now, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I just think
I actually picked up a Spain jersey. Let's see.
is it the white one or the?
No, I picked up last year's jersey.
Oh.
See if I have a picture of it. But going on to like what I said about like Harry Kane being my 1, I think if
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah.
Sick.
it was the women's one too, but it was what I said like at the start with Gahey. I think if England lose Harry Kane, like they could easily lose in the round of 16, round of 32.
Yeah, I think
I think like obviously England have an incredible team, but Harry Kane
he's
is going
easily
to
their
be their
most
goals.
important player.
Like Harry Kane is
Yeah. And he's also like
Yeah.
a playmaker.
like nobody else on England strikes goals into my eyes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like Jude Bellingham's kind of got like a clutch goal in him.
He's not gonna like be
I
a
think,
goal
like,
scorer.
If Rashford, like if Rashford is their starting left winger, like if
Like Gordon,
I think Rashford does like play well for England and like
yeah, he's been good.
He
for
could, like,
Barca.
chip in on some goals, like I just can't picture Bukayo Saka scoring. You know what I mean? It's like it does all rely on him. Like it's kind of how it was in 2018, where like
Like if Harry Kane doesn't score, England don't do well.
yeah, if
Or-
Harry Kane doesn't,
Like they'll pick up. They're like other players will pick up goals. Like Jude will score a goal. Saka will score a goal. Like Rashford will score.
it's like
one or two.
if
know?
Harry Kane doesn't show up, England's gonna like scrape 1-0 through the group and then
Yeah.
get eliminated by like a Senegal
Yeah.
in the round of 32 or 16 or whatever. If Harry Kane is
Harry
Ballon d'Or
Kane.
Harry Kane or
They
Ballon d'Or
make it
level
to
Harry
the
Kane,
semifinals at least.
yeah, football's coming home.
Yeah. So that was the only reason it was my one, is because like everybody else has replacements more or less. England don't. Like their backup striker is gonna be like Slinky.
Yeah, I think I would have a problem with like Yamal, Mbappe, Kane, Haaland, Messi.
Yeah.
I think you could like obviously I put Bruno at 4. I wouldn't put Bruno at 1, but like also like I just wanted to give him his flowers and
Yeah.
stuff. Like
It's like they have some like Bernardo Silva can also be great.
but like those 5 players I just said, like I could all see them being 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. I just kinda like I put Harry Kane lower than the rest, just like he's experienced now. Similar with Messi, but it's like Mbappe's just like Mr. World Cup, like whoa, and then like Haaland and Yamal, it's like this is the first one. So
Exciting.
it's like I'm hyped.
Yeah, that's fair.
Anyway, I think it's our longest episode ever.
It is because we don't got anything else to do.
Exactly. And I mean, I think we picked a good day to do this. So we didn't have to like squeeze it all in. If you're still listening after an
2 hour
hour and
ep.
57 minutes, comment, light switch, and yeah, it's been a great episode. You know, if you feel so compelled, also comment your 26 most impactful players somewhere to us. We'll shout you out, you know.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah,
Been 2 hours.
it's been a fun one.
All right.
Total 90 out.